don't remember. It might have just been me. But apparently there's like one Uber Eats driver who's on a bike, and everybody in the city gets him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Malcolm is also nodding his head going, yeah, I know that, dude.
Bro, Momadou. Everyone knows
Momadou. Yeah,
I think Hot Dog posted that on Instagram.
Okay, maybe. Maybe. I get confused.
Because then I started reading the comments, and everyone was like, he's the man.
Yeah, bro, maybe it was Instagram. Yeah, Hot Dog has way too much access to me. Multiple group texts, single texts, Instagram stories. Yeah, you're down with Momadou?
I haven't personally had him, but yeah, he seems to be. And apparently Momadou is like the David of West African countries, so there's probably like 50 different Momadous around. But
I also always wonder when I see something like that, is there some kind of scam going on where it's like, 38 people sharing one account for whatever reason?
People see this guy, and they're like, that guy.
But then that guy in the picture is the guy who's dropping off, like, your stuff. And there's this, like, this myth of this, and I say myth not because it's not true, but because it's one of those stories that are just being passed around. And it's one of the great, a lot of times now stuff starts on the internet, and then you just tell your friends what you saw on the internet. But it's one of these great things. It's almost like the Shazam Sinbad movie, when that thing got on the internet, and everybody all of a sudden was like, I saw it too. Like, what's his name? Momadou?
Yeah.
Momadou. Yeah. Momadou popped up on like TikTok, and then all of a sudden everybody starts going, oh my God, I thought it was just me. I get Momadou all the time. He's incredible. And so now you've created this myth, and I can't believe nobody's found him to like do an interview or something with him, unless they have, but there he is. Momadou is heading your way on a bicycle, and everybody in New York City knows about him. On the New Yorker's Instagram account, they said that people are obsessed with the delivery driver named Momadou. And there are New Yorkers posting about him on TikTok, on X, and now everyone's realizing they've all had the same guy on a bike just delivering nonstop. So some people are a little bit more cynical, like you, Malcolm, that are saying, wow, this is probably a very common name where he's from. But others feel like we have a modern-day superhero on our hands, that we have somebody who is just able to be on his bicycle 20 to 23 hours a day and just nonstop zipping and zapping through. Because, I see it even in my neighborhood. Like, there's like groups of Uber Eats drivers that will just like hang outside the McDonald's and just wait to be the first one to tap, accept order. Yeah. So maybe Momadou knows all the spots. Maybe he's familiar enough with the neighborhood that he knows when he gets to a residence, he knows the closest restaurant that gets high traffic Uber Eats, orders. I mean, Uber Eats in the city, even though the city is literally built for walking, and the whole idea of living in the city is supposed to be that you don't stay in your apartment, you go out to eat and you do stuff like that.
It's already unaffordable.
And it's complete. Yeah. Food, if you go in person, is completely unaffordable. Then you add, first of all, there's Uber Eats like fees on fees, and everybody jacks up their menu prices. There's a different price on Uber Eats than there is in the restaurant.
Well, because restaurants pay to be on those apps,
right? And they're like, well, we're not making. And the idea is that you make it up in volume. Mm-hmm. And so, but they say, well, what if, how we pass along the savings to you? We pass along the expense to you, the people.
and then there's tips.
And then, of course, you have to tip. Momadou's not working for free, because that's the other thing. It's not the drivers. The drivers aren't making any money. And unless you're Momadou, who's knocking out 250 orders a day.
Momadou's working 28 hours a day.
He's incredible. He's like Hogan. Like, he's dipping in and out of time zones to make sure he gets more hours every day.
Look, I've said it before. I don't know. It's different in the suburbs, maybe, but like I wouldn't do Uber Eats here, because like these drivers, they've got like 5 or 6 phones. They're on 5 or 6 different accounts. They're picking up 5 or 6 orders, and then your order takes so long, and it can only stay hot for so long.
That's right. I don't care what kind of thick bag you got on the back of your bicycle. No. It's not an oven.
I've picked up food at Chipotle before, and I've seen guys with 3 phones in their hands waiting for 3 different orders.
That's wild.
To go to 3 different places, and it's like your food's not going to be fresh by the time you get it,
because you're not supposed to have one order at a time is what they do.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll go, okay, there's another one on the way.
Yeah,
but if you have,
you can accept a fare on Uber while you're still, finishing up your other one. But no, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, but they have multiple phones. They can take multiple orders all at the same time. Except Mamadou. He's got his one account.
He wants. He only needs one account.
He's got his one account, and he's just going. I heard he doesn't even have one of those thermo bags on the back of his bicycle. I heard it's just a traditional basket.
Because he gets there so fast?
It's just a traditional basket in the front, and somehow he gets it done. I know one bike, they're worried about all the bikes that are parked in New York City. I know one bike that's never parked. Mamadou's. It's never parked because it's always in motion.
Alamo's going to buy his bike next.
Yes, it is. Alamo's going to have the Pee-wee bike and then the Mamadou bike. For Alamo, New York City, and everybody's going to want to see the Mamadou bike. That's going to be like an 80s kids movie. Mom, I want to get a Mamadou.
Oh, I can see someone buying his life rights.
Oh, 100%.
Turning it into a based on a true story.
Are you kidding me? Based only on the information that I have, which is like 3 TikToks and a text from Hot Dog, I already have a full script in mind. Like, I have the full movie. I don't need any other information. I mean, let's see what this guy has to say. This guy, the caption says, New York people, y'all only get Mamadou as your Uber Eats driver. Let's see what he's got to say.
Does anybody else realize that every single Uber Eats driver in Manhattan, the name is Mamadou? I don't know if it's the same guy and he's just grinding his fucking ass, delivering around the whole city, but I would say 95% of the time, and I Uber Eats a lot. If you know me, you know, like, I'm a big Uber Eats guy.
I can tell.
Yo, 95% of the time, my driver's name is Mamadou. Someone let me know if you realize this too.
I also love there's only one possible if it is the same guy, there's one possible explanation. He's out here grinding. Yeah. Like, it could be. It's one of two things. It's either a lot of people who have the same picture and the same name, or somebody's out here grinding. And I'm gonna say grinding. I mean, just
says Mamadou is the Uber Eats Santa Claus.
Right, in the sense that, like, once he gets on a sled, the space-time continuum gets disrupted, and the standard laws of time and physics.
NYC run on Duncan? No. NYC run on Mamadou.
That's true. That's true. Duncan still has the suburbs, but I think they might have to give up New York City for Mamadou.
He's delivered to me in Jersey City before. This guy crosses bridges and tunnels.
Jersey City on his bike?
Tip him extra. Yeah, he's awesome. I ordered from my favorite spot in Manhattan, and Mamadou delivered to Orlando, and the food was still hot. He's a beast.
Look at that. Hang on, scroll up, Mike. This is, look, it looks to me like it's just a screen grab from somebody's phone, and it said, picking up your order, estimated arrival 11 p.m. Snow doesn't stop, Mamadou. They're on their way to pick up your order. Sorry your delivery was delayed. Learn more. Mamadou is on a bicycle. See? Mamadou's going through the snow on a bike. Mm-hmm. And by the way, New York City snow is the grossest, worst snow ever. He's on DoorDash too. Look at that. He's dashing. It's Mamadou. I love that. There's no photo on DoorDash. And it's like, yep. Now that picture looks different, but people are still saying, but by the way, that didn't even say, oh, that's so funny. It says Amadou, and it's a different photo, but the caption says, bro is evolving. Like a Pokemon.
I'm telling you, I think they're talking about the same guy, because the people in these comments are like, that guy delivered my food
and
yesterday.
He's on, that's the dude.
That guy, yeah.
That's the dude. He's on a bicycle and he's delivering food to everyone. Maybe that's why all the bikes are all parked in that same block. Like, all the bike, because they got nothing to do.
No, because Mamadou's taking all the orders.
I mean, imagine spending all your money on a bicycle and there's no place to ride it because Mamadou's doing all the orders. You never be as fast as him. Ready for the perfect handoff? It's time to meet Mamadou at the door. Oh boy, here he comes. It's like the Babadook, except the good version. I would write a movie called Mamadou versus the Babadook. Right? Who could take out the Babadook?
Mama versus Baba?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be great. The one person that can take out the Babadook is Mamadou. And I think it's possible, the way this guy does it. See? And this was going all the way back to April. People have been noticing this. That's when you know it gets big, when it's like circulating around New York City. and then it gets so big. It's flirting with going national right now. I mean, it's already kind of going statewide.
He's getting close to getting a GoFundMe
Oh, yeah.
and just living off that for the rest of his life.
And then you find out it's two people that set up the GoFundMe for him, and they already spent the money in the casino before they gave it to him.
Or you find out that he gets all that money, and his dream is to sail around the world by himself.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be furious. I'd be like, what are you talking about, Mamadou? You got a bicycle because you want to sail around the world? That's the opposite. That's not true at all. I mean, that's very Andy Bernard. You know what I've always wanted to do? Since when? Since when? You can't just pop up with this?
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
On a bicycle?
Yeah. I wonder what happened to our friend.
Nobody cares. Isn't that great? Nobody cares about our guy who cashed in his 401k at 30. So he got all $15 and bought a $15 boat and sailed to Hawaii. Because it's his lifelong dream that he never told anybody until right before he did it. Because that's how dreams work. Nobody knows about them until right before you do them.
Not everybody tells everybody everything.
You could tell.
You don't know everything about me.
I know everything. I know way more than I want to know about you. I know you're a liar who goes to Disney for your anniversary but blames it on your daughter. True or false, Troy?
100% true.
Thank you.
Troy, come on, man.
Thank you. See how he slammed that kill switch too? He knew. I gotta comment on this. I got something to say about this.
You engaged fast.
Oh yeah, kill switch, engage. Yeah, so shout out to Mamadou and everybody in New York City right now that's eating good. Everybody in New York City is eating good thanks to this one guy. And I feel like it's really good for Uber Eats too, because there are probably people in New York that wouldn't maybe get. I wouldn't get Uber Eats tonight, but I'd love to see if I'm going to get Mamadou.
Maybe Mamadou will come out to Westchester one day.
I bet he would on his bicycle.
On his bicycle. On his magic bicycle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I swear, if I see a bicycle on the Henry Hudson Bridge one day,
You know who it is.
and it's just Mamadou, just pedaling about 48 miles an hour, I'm going to go, this guy is incredible. Still, 48's a little slow for a highway, but I mean, the fact that he's keeping up at all is wild.
These guys are on e-bikes, too.
Oh, I forgot e-bikes.
They're flying, bro.
Yeah.
I bet Mamadou pedals.
He probably does, because the guys on e-bikes, they still act like
It's like steroids.
it is. It's a performance enhancing drug for sure. Because on bicycles they act as if, and I don't know if you're like this, Troy, because you love your bicycle, and you probably brought up the e-bike because you're a little like, and I don't want to say insecure, but seeing Mamadou just do what he does on a bicycle, you're probably like, how?
Well, these guys are all nuts.
They are
They're going up the wrong way. They're flying.
They're insane.
They're not watching where they're going.
right. So they
I've
think it's
almost had-
Amsterdam, not Manhattan.
Right.
Right.
I've always had many head-on collisions with these guys.
Head on, like
Like they're flying up. Like
every street in New York is one way.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going down Fifth Avenue.
On your bike or
On
you're
my
walking?
bike.
Okay.
And there's a guy on an e-bike on his phone putting stuff in, flying up the wrong direction.
I was just about to say the thing about those e-bikes is they go about 40 miles an hour.
Fast.
But they still completely disobey all law of the road as if they're on a bicycle. Because on like pedal bikes in New York, people will just blow through red lights. They're not caring about whether you have the right of way or not. They're just going. And then you add in an e-bike, which is basically going as fast as a car in New York.
Yep.
And they're like, we'll just go with the rules of those bicyclists.
Going the wrong way on their phone. They're
Right.
not even watching.
Right.
So I'm like, sometimes I'll just let them swerve out of my, like, I'm going to run into this guy. I'm planning on running into this
I'm going
guy.
to take the damage here.
I'm going to take the hit.
Because he's going to get hit harder, I'll bet.
Because I'm going to get off my bike and I'm going to beat this guy's fucking ass for not paying attention.
Is that what you would do?
Of course I would.
Because
if a guy's going the wrong way, not paying attention,
Right.
on his phone, and deliberately crashes into me,
He's getting his ass whipped?
he's going to catch something.
Right. Right. Because it's not like you're going to be able to sue this guy for $1 million.
This guy's got nothing.
Right. So instead, guess what? He's going to have even less. He's got nothing right now. I'm going to give him two things. They're both broken legs.
I'm going to give him an ass whooping and take his food.
It's smart. Smart.
Now I'm taking your food.
I'm taking your McDonald's.
And Troy, when he gets mad, the guy would be like, it's not even my food. And Troy would be like, you're right. It's my food. Turning all red in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like ring your little bell to let them know that
I don't
they're...
have a bell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bells are for Tinkerbells.
That's right. That's right. You know why you don't have a bell? You're a dude.
That's right.
You don't have a horn?
I got my voice.
Can you imagine? I've almost gotten into multiple head-on collisions. Do you have some kind of bell or horn? No, that's for chicks.
I almost got into an accident today.
You did?
Bro,
How? It's 8 in the morning.
Honestly, every day I come in here, it's either almost an accident or a fight.
So you're saying every morning that we see you, we should be thanking God that you made it in here in one piece.
I've either had I've had an accident,
right?
I've almost got into a fight, or almost got into like it's every day. It's
Like you've
something.
almost like it's either a fight, a bicycle accident, or some kind of toilet accident.
Oh, like that kind of accident.
That's what when he said accident. Yeah, I thought that might
like
be.
I almost had an accident.
Right. It could be a toilet accident, a bike accident, or a
What
fight.
happened this morning?
I was going up Bryant Park. And this, to make a left, you have to cross over the bike lane.
Okay.
So this van doesn't have his turn signal on.
You're kidding
and
me.
just starts to cross it to make the turn. So I literally stop in front of him. I'm like, where the fuck is your turn signal? Use your fucking head. And I'm looking at the guy, and he's
Smart.
just like, sorry. I'm like, pay attention. And there were some cops over there, and they started laughing.
They thought it was funny.
That was great.
Where's your fucking head? You say, where's your fucking
I
head?
was like, where's your fucking head? Pay attention.
Yeah. A lot of people, like, when they first think, I'm going to start riding my bicycle to work, they're like, oh, this would be a very sort of peaceful thing where I can clear my head.
No, it's a war zone.
It is.
Every day.
You need a bell.
Have you thought about getting a bell?
No, because when I hear bells, I get angry.
How so?
Angry?
Like when somebody else is like, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
You're
I'm
like that. Oh,
That brings me back to a time
Well,
where
I-
everything was just happy.
I think it's Troy's days of working the front desk at a hotel. Those bells drive him crazy.
Paging Mr. Herman.
I mean, yeah, every day it's a war zone.
Right.
I feel bad for you.
I mean, have you thought about getting to work in a different way, like
Subway?
switching up your commute
Well, if I
style?
go on the subway, it's a different war zone. They're chasing me with bottle rockets.
Has that happened?
Yes.
Oh man, you got chased with bottle rockets?
Troy lives in the Warriors.
I would hate to. Yeah,
I mean, getting here every day is just like it's a miracle when you see me.
right. I mean, it's just weird because like
Such a quiet commute this
all the
morning.
rest of us are coming from further distances. Like we're coming from outside of the island. Like we're getting onto this island, and I feel like
Peace
Mike,
and quiet.
anything noteworthy on your commute today?
I usually enjoy a nice book on the way in from New Jersey.
A book
so-
on tape, or you're reading?
No, I read.
Okay.
I will say
That's
though
even
that
more
once you
peaceful.
set foot in Manhattan, things can get a little dicier. There are piles of feces, vagrants walking down the street in tattered clothes.
Have to put your book down.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fold the page over and get ready, as Troy said, to do battle.
I see. But before you get into Manhattan,
Oh, it's lovely.
okay,
Air conditioned bus.
a good book. Travis, anything of note happen on a boat?
Had my regular seat.
Right?
Cracked the window a little because it was nice out this morning.
Yeah, nice cool breeze.
Yeah, because if it's your seat, if you're the first one by the window, you control the window.
That's your window.
Yeah. Cracked the window. One
nice.
train was waiting for me when I got to the ferry.
Oh, that's great.
Sat in my normal seat. Yeah, everything was fine.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen to
from-
some tunes.
I drove in this morning.
How'd it go?
It was great. I put it on. I plugged in my phone and put it on Sam's station.
Sam's station.
You know, Apple will curate a station for you based on your listening habits.
Okay.
And they do a good. It's a lot of like Michelle Branch is a pretty solid like every morning
That's good. That's a
go
way to start your
to,
day.
and every now and then, like today, a little Goldfinger slipped in there. I was like, okay.
Well, Goldfinger, really?
I said, oh wow.
Oh, that is an oh wow moment.
Yeah, that slips in there.
Little Lana?
Lana Del Rey slips in pretty frequently.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know who slips in there frequently? Wheezy F Baby.
Nice.
It's nice. You go in. You know what I have? I have a little Tupperware with melon and berries. Have a little watermelon, a little strawberries.
Keep your eye on the road, though.
Sip car. Oh yeah, because it's just a Tupperware in my seat next to me. Boom, 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 boom.
boom.
Like
It's like
because
nuggets.
for
healthier.
it's all chopped up. I chop it up in advance. And for me, one of the really fun things, and this is really for me the most noteworthy part of the commute, is I'll dip my hand over into the passenger seat and I'll go, is it going to be a watermelon chunk or a slice of strawberry? Who's to say until my fingers touch the texture?
Dealer's choice.
That's right. That's right. I never know.
You're rolling the dice.
That's right. And then that's fine. But for you, It's cursing.
Troy's out here catching strays.
Yeah, it's cursing at a van, saying, "Where's your fucking head?"
Oh my god!
Right.
Before that, it's like just some homeless guy in the street screaming.
A vagrant.
Ah! Ah! You're like, oh, gonna move around this guy.
Right. You just get around him.
I would love Troy to record his commute and you just recording yours, listening to classical music, eating your melon, driving
That's right.
in.
That's right.
Peace and quiet and just utter chaos.
I need a GoPro cam on my helmet.
You really do?
I do.
And then I'll do it too. Yeah. And I'm just singing along to Vitamin C's graduation song. Just like cruising in, looking at the Hudson River next to me, like, huh?
Another
That's
day in
nice.
paradise.
That's right. That's right. Especially in the summer, because there's very little traffic in the summer. It's kind of perfect.
Nice breeze though today.
Yeah.
It was a nice breeze.
Yeah.
Today's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you love living in Manhattan. That's your spot.
Oh, I think Staten Island would be
he
so
had
much
to
better.
he had to come back.
That's true. Look, Staten Island, it's like, look, you don't have peace in Manhattan, but you don't live in a garbage dump.
That's true.
So maybe you made the right choice.
I mean, I'm not walking around avoiding feces and bottle rockets,
No,
so I don't know who really
But
lives
with-
in the garbage dump.
but with Troy's luck, the turkeys would literally be attacking him, like pecking at him every morning.
would.
Like somehow that would happen to you, wouldn't it?
it would.
Like the rest of us would be like, "What are you talking?" Like Travis would say, "I've lived there for years." The turkeys don't attack; they're kind of there.
Yeah, chase them away.
If anything, it's just like a quirk. Like, would you say the wild turkeys are a quirk of
It's a
Staten
quirk.
Island?
Yeah, it's a quirk.
It's
Yeah.
a quirk. And you're like, no. Like, there's marks on my arm from all the turkeys pecking me. And we go, that's never happened to anyone. But it happens to
happened to
you.
He would walk out the door and they would just fly at his face.
I think that is the thing that we always come back to, like, well, Troy, why don't you just stop being an idiot and move out of Manhattan? But it's not. It's just,
It'll follow me.
it follows you.
Like if I moved to Staten Island, coming in on the ferry would sink. I'd have to swim.
You'd swim to
shore.
work. And by the way, you'd still make it to work. You know what? You wouldn't go down with the ship peacefully like you wanted to. You'd have to swim to work, and we'd mock you.
Because you're soaked.
You'd be soaked, you'd be wet, and humiliated.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't give you not 1 ounce of slack.
Yeah, like, oh, why don't you go home and change?
No.
Take the day off. And you're like, no, you're here.
I'd be looking at you going, Troy, we need you, buddy. We need
I don't
you.
think it follows you though, because you don't have these issues in Florida.
Well, that's a different thing.
Okay.
Different thing.
I think it's like the movie It Follows. Oh. I think Troy picked it up as an STD during his wild days. I think Troy had.
He's just walking down the street and he looks behind him.
And when he's in New York, in the state, he's got an It Follows around him. And it won't go to Orlando because it wants to show him that this is what could happen, this is what your life could be. But the minute he gets back here, he has an It Follows.
I also kind of like the chaos.
You do?
I do.
It keeps you spry.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Just somebody's
It's part of the neighborhood charm.
Yeah, somebody's going to jump out in front of you.
Plus, you're not doing crazy shit in your day-to-day anymore.
No.
So it's like the fact that there is still a little crazy in your life, it keeps you
on your toes.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, like somebody's going to jump out at you.
Right.
Somebody's going to be taking a shit over here.
Right, and they could have a wrench that they want to hit you with.
They could. They could be peeing and turn around and start urinating on me. That's always a possibility.
Has
Big
that happened before?
No, but like people have been like, I've walked down the street, people are like urinating like this.
Right, like you do have to duck and weave a little bit
Like,
to get
whoa,
it. Right.
okay, gotta move over here.
Like had I not moved, I would have gotten
I would have
pissed
got
upon.
urine on my shoes.
Yeah.
Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avoiding the urine on literally on your toes keeps you on your toes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Crazy people on the subway.
Right. Bottle rockets.
Bottle rockets. I was on the subway going to Brooklyn a couple weeks back. This guy's just like looking at me like this.
He's staring right at you.
And he's like, "What are you fucking staring at me?"
That's when you move cars.
And I'm just like, oh, I'm not staring at you. I was looking at the time on the subway up here.
Right.
You're fucking staring at me. I see you staring at me.
Okay.
That's a problem.
And this guy was big.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
was just like, oh boy.
Yeah, no, I remember one time.
Did you move?
No, I was like, I had 2 more stops, and I was just played it like I didn't let him know like, hey, this is crazy.
Right.
I was just like, all right, bro, cool,
Hey,
man.
you're crazy.
Yeah. Sorry for being rude. Didn't realize I was doing that.
Yeah, my bad.
That's on me.
yeah.
Yeah, I was on the subway one. I think I was probably coming back from the Barclays or something, and it was late, and there were some gentlemen in the back of the car, and they had large amounts of cash, and they were counting it out.
Were they giving it out?
No, they were keeping it to themselves, but they were counting it, and my curiosity got the best of me, and I was just looking at them, and then all of a sudden they stopped counting cash, and all together turned around and looked at me, looking at them.
That's a movie.
I know, and I was like, next stop is my stop. I got right off at the next stop.
Yeah.
As soon as that door opened,
Change
I got
cars.
off that train, walked up the stairs, and then waited until the train was down, walked down the stairs so I could wait for the next train. I was like, I'm good as dead.
You caught yourself staring a little too long.
Yeah. There was a moment of tourist naivete that I went. No, I've made a potentially life changing mistake.
Yeah,
here.
you got to watch where those eyes go.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, stare at your shoes. Always just safe bet is to stare at your shoes.
Even if you think something cool is happening around you,
doesn't matter.
stare at those shoes.
Stay aware.
Yeah.
Stay woke. Not in the old way of saying it, the original way before it was kind of co-opted. Yeah, but yeah. So no, I mean I get it.
Yeah.
Do you have crazy things? You still go out for walks, right?
Oh, every day.
Do you? Is it?
What are you listening to?
Yeah. What are you listening to?
Nothing yesterday. Let's see here.
Just alone with your thoughts?
Just letting
that's-
the wind pass through your ears.
Why you gotta say it like that? You think he didn't have a thought in his head?
You just heard whistling from one to the other.
Oh, what a nice day.
I did think it was funny. The other night was putting the kids to bed, and I was like walked into my son's room, and he's just staring at the ceiling. And I go, oh, you going to sleep? And he goes, yeah, just resting now. He's like, just laying here. I go, oh, what are you thinking about? And he went, nothing.
You're like, cool.
I was like, cool, man. That's the way to be.
So do you have issues in the afternoon when you go out on your walk, or is this more of like a morning evening thing?
Oh, it's all the time.
All
It depends where you go, because you can go you go over into like Avenue A, Avenue B. It's wild during the day.
Sure.
I love it down there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's gritty.
That's like New York.
Yeah.
But you also are just generally staying on your toes. So even if there's nothing happening at the moment, there's that constant state of tension.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you got to be looking around everywhere. You got to make sure you're like keep an eye on what's happening.
I mean, Malcolm, you live in New York City, Manhattan, yes?
New York City, Manhattan. Yes,
Yeah, that's what they call it. I mean,
yeah.
I'm just a local.
I'm like a city guy.
That's me,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, hey, I'm walking over here. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
dude, yes, yeah.
You've seen that. Do you have the same experience as Troy? Like, is there It Follows following you around as well? Is it as tense?
I think it's as tense, but I think I'm more on the receiving end. I think I'm more of a victim of the Troys and the Mikes out there. I feel like I'm sort of scurrying from cover to cover while the predators circle often. I'm not very confrontational. So if someone is coming at me,
Right.
I'm just gonna let them.
It's just the way you phrased
You're just
it.
going to throw money at him?
Well,
Which
I
is-
mean, yeah, it's like on the subway. Sometimes I'm just getting passed around, and I'm
Sure.
there's nothing
No,
I can
get
do
that.
about it.
What
yeah.
is it?
It's
I
it.
didn't know we were...
Whoa.
Hey, man, you got to wait for your stop subway, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I try to look at my shoes, but
Forget it.
I'm not even looking at the sky most of the time.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
tough. It is
going
tough down there.
You ever have somebody ask you for directions? You just throw your wallet at them and run?
Yeah, man, I white boy spaz. I say, just kill me. Just fucking kill me, please. I just tweak out.
They tend to leave you alone, though, at that point.
Yeah. As long as, if you get down there.
Sure. No, that's good. You figured it out. You figured it out quick.
I'm a city guy. What can I say?
Yeah,
What can I
obviously.
say? Yeah.
Obviously.
You're going to point out a way that he phrased something?
He phrased a couple things that was a little. You and I kind of looked at
Did
each
I?
other.
Well, because you said, I'm not like Troy. I'm usually hiding from. And the way you emphasize, I just listen to tonality. You said, I'm not like Troy. I'm usually hiding from the predators. And,
Okay,
Troy,
well,
and
alright,
Troy
yeah.
kind of, I saw your
Okay,
your
yeah.
brow furrow because you picked up on the same thing that I did. It sounded like you were going, well, Troy is a predator.
Okay. That's
Is that the way you took it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I...
And then there was one other thing in question.
Yeah. Be getting passed around on
Yeah,
the train.
that was a little-
No, I figured that was happening.
Yeah.
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 You're not surprised?
I mean, it's New York.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
It's part of that real New York experience.
Right, dollar slices getting passed around on a subway car.
Dude, yeah, you go to Sbarro.
Yeah,
get a real New York slice.
You bet, yeah.
Oh,
You've
I
been
know
here.
it.
You
I
You
know
really
the
are spending
stuff.
your time well here.
You know.
Get the orange drink and a ham and cheese,
Bro.
on a roll.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Hey, I guess I know. I'm tapped in. But no, I mean, I didn't mean to make you seem like a predator. I guess I was just more emphasizing my own lack of precociousness and
Sure.
willingness to, like, if someone is coming at me the way that guy in the van did, I'm gonna be like,
You're getting run
I'm gonna
over by
think
a
that
van.
I was the one that fucked up. Yeah, like, oh, I'm walking at the wrong time or something. I don't know.
I do. Yeah, I do love that. You told me what's in your fucking head.
What are you doing?
Well, yeah, because if you almost die, you're mad.
But can you imagine having that state of tension at 6:45 in the morning?
I mean, it's not like he's looking for it.
I'm just trying to get to work.
This guy turns without a signal, almost hits Troy.
He said like multiple F words to him, though. That's a lot of tension.
If he almost gets hit by a van,
Yeah.
But if you almost get hit by a van every single day, it's a lot. I'm just saying it's a lot. It's a lot of tension.
I'm not disagreeing that it's a lot, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to discount his reaction. I would probably be that pissed too. I'm trying to live.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, but can you imagine if Travis was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Shut up!" You know?
Okay.
yeah. When Troy starts cursing with you, or cursing at you, Troy becomes one of the scary people
Right.
of New York, right?
I've noticed as I get older, I need to remember who I am.
Sure. I mean, look, I'm in the same boat.
You know,
Yeah.
like because I will get easily annoyed at people.
Right.
In public,
Sure.
and I need to remember that I can't back my words up.
No, and people will shove you.
Yeah.
Like you're not shoving Troy because that's a big. Like if you are, it feels like if you're gonna shove Troy, you might be in something that's gonna change your whole day.
Exactly. But if Troy, not like Troy the person, but if somebody like Troy, like does something that annoys me, I need to remind myself.
Yeah.
Don't say the thing you're about to say.
Yeah, like you're on a quest for what's fair and just, and it's like that's not how life works, buddy. That's not. That's
Especially
not,
out in the wild.
right. We're out
Especially
in
out
the
in the
wild.
You might get away with it at work.
Right.
You might get away with it in certain places.
No, not
You
here.
don't know what the hell anybody's got going on.
Well, you know, when you're dealing with crazy people, you just got to like out crazy the crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to be like, oh, you're crazy. You think you're crazy?
You always got to know the game that you're playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's part of living in the city.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw there was a big fist fight in Queens over some young ladies trying to save a parking space. And it's great, you know, and I mean, they were literally like ripping hair out, like fighting. Because there is this, you know, debate.
hard.
Well, and there's a debate. There aren't set rules as to whether or not you can actually save parking spaces and how long you can save parking spaces. Like in Boston, it's like a real thing that if it's snowing or whatever and you shovel out your parking space, you put a chair there and you can save your parking space theoretically until you come home.
And
Like
I
that is
think-
your spot.
I think that's fair.
Especially if you specifically in the case of the snow.
Yes.
If you've shoveled out that spot.
I'm not shoveling it out for somebody else.
No.
That
Yeah.
wouldn't fly here.
But that doesn't fly here.
I mean, if you leave and you put a chair there, in
Oh, that
5
chair's
minutes
gone.
that chair's fucking flying.
And I would
That's
probably
right.
remove the chair if I'm looking for a parking
Yeah,
spot. I see it
here.
both ways. Yeah,
Here.
absolutely.
Oh,
Well,
people
because-
are ruthless here with parking spaces.
Right.
I got to tell you, that is absolutely at the top of my list of great things about moving to Staten Island.
Oh,
is
sure.
the parking is just, there's no alternate side parking where we live. It's just park right outside the house and you're fine.
I just got an AI created image. It's a certain feline that we all love riding through New York City on a bicycle with a helmet that says Toots Rules.
I bet I know.
I'm going to say, apparently, now that all my contracts have been negotiated, we have plenty of time for AI,
free time.
AI tomfoolery. And look, I'm happy with the way my deal's went, so,
Yeah, you
you
did
know.
a good job. So it's like,
Yeah. Super agent Tony Burton is listening to the show and made a Toots bicycling by himself, by the way, with his own cat-sized bicycle through New York City with a helmet on that says Toots Rules.
Well, it is Toots Day.
And it is a Toots Day. Does he have his own bicycle?
He
or
doesn't, no.
He's more of a homebody?
he's chilling. Yeah.
Do you ever put him in like in your little basket on your bike?
No, I think he'd probably try to jump out.
So you have a basket on the front, but you have no
No,
belt?
I don't have a basket.
Oh, because he just said.
Yeah, I tricked you.
No, Clarice has a basket, but
She's
put him
a
in
lady.
She put him in his backpack. In the backpack, we've rode around like that, where he's like on the
Does
You
he
got one of
enjoy
those
it?
backpacks that has like the
the,
for-
the
Yeah.
like shell that you can like look out.
Right, with mesh.
Yeah, we call it a spaceship.
yeah. Those just make people happy. When you see a cat in a backpack,
I
And you
saw,
got-
I saw a duck in there the other day.
that's awesome.
That's New York.
And it's-
It's very New York. You say, Toots, do you want to go in the spaceship?
yeah, and he gets in a spaceship.
And he gets excited.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Because he knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
So these young ladies got into a dispute over a parking space. You know, somebody wanted to park their car. However, one young lady had gotten ahead and put a big garbage can in the parking space to save it. And, the dispute got somewhat physical, if you'd like to take a listen. And by the way, one of the ladies doing the arguing is standing in front of a bus, not allowing it to move. There they go.
Look, this is a boy, yeah?
The man's right.
Yeah.
This is a boy. Garbage cans tipped over. The guy with a cane is trying to reason with them.
This is a boy.
This is a boy. There's a man with a cane trying to explain to them what they're doing is unnecessary.
Doesn't look like he needs a cane.
No, it's floating.
Walking just fine without it.
I mean,
Damn.
well, they're hammer fisting now. There's hammer fists being thrown.
They're all getting. Do not.
So
Stop. Why stop?
Why stop what?
The video. I want to.
Oh, yeah.
after the hammer fists?
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen. If
I don't know the specifics here. It's hard to make a ruling.
I think if you're driving down the block and there are cars in front of you and you see a parking space and a passenger gets out of the car to go grab the spot, no bueno. Because the car's in front of you, if they're looking for a spot, they're in front of you. They have jurisdiction.
Like if you're not at the spot yet.
So there's 5 cars, let's say. There's a line of 5 cars.
Okay.
4 are in front of you.
Okay.
You don't know if those cars are looking for parking spots.
Okay.
But there's 4 cars in front of you. Mm-hmm. At the end of the block, there's an open spot. Mm-hmm. You send a passenger out to stand in the open spot before you get there. Mm-hmm. But the 3rd car in, which is 2 in front of you because you're the 5th.
Gotcha.
They wanted a spot as well. Mm-hmm. That's their spot, not your spot, regardless of if you sent somebody ahead, because they're in front of you in traffic. So because it wasn't your spot to begin with, you can't just claim it from behind.
I would agree with that.
However, if it's alternate side of the street, let's say,
Okay.
and there's a spot on the other side of the street,
Yeah.
and I am in my car, I believe that I can say, hold on to that spot, I need to go around the block. Because I was there and I saw the spot and I was there. I'm gonna claim that spot because it's almost like if I didn't have to go around the block, I could have gotten that spot.
City parking etiquette might be the hardest thing to like kind of come to terms with
Because we don't have a system.
because
It's
we
all
don't
out
have
the window.
It's
Right.
all out the window. I can see myself agreeing with you there and then disagreeing if I'm in.
If you're the one looking for the
if
spot?
I'm the one looking for the spot.
Like, yeah, because I'm sitting there going like, yeah, that's fair. Except if you are at a red light about to drive up that block, going for that spot, and you see me pull that move, now you're saying no because I had seen the spot.
Yeah.
That's my spot. I saw it before you.
I think it's whoever physically gets their car there first.
Yeah, I mean,
So no holding. Not even for a couple of minutes.
I've jumped out and stood in a spot.
Yeah.
Waiting for Clarice to park. I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
can't park you. Keep going.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
in what
like,
context?
Like, if you see a spot and it's like, oh, let me jump out. She's going to have to go around the block. I'm going to stand here.
Okay, but not necessarily. Will you? But there's not cars in front of you. Like,
But there are going to be cars
There's
that are
gonna be cars
passing
that pull
by
up, and I'm like, keep
saying
going.
like, hey,
Nope, can't park here.
but they technically didn't see the spot before you did.
right.
yeah, technically. But how long can you be the guy standing in a spot for? You know, I like to ask these questions.
Yeah, and you know I like to give a number. I mean, I think
Because you can't hold a spot for like 10 minutes.
Five
no.
minutes, 5 minutes.
I think there's a 5-minute grace period, especially if I didn't see you get in the spot. Clearly, you saw the spot before me, and there is some jurisdiction in the sense that I saw the spot. So
I guess,
think
but if you don't have a car,
if you saw the spot first, I believe there is a 5-minute grace period. You have 5 minutes.
Somebody has to stop in that spot to flag you on. Like
Right.
if you leave the spot open, it's like when they used to do street cleaning in my old place.
Right.
That's the worst.
Oh my! In the East Village, it was a fucking nightmare, dude. Like you'd pull out, let the sweeper come,
Yeah.
and like a car behind me could clearly see I moved out of this spot,
And you're waiting to get back in.
and I'm waiting to get back in, and a car will be right behind the sweeper and get into the spot.
I mean, that's like these fuckers. I see them in these parking lots that you go, right? And it's a two-way parking lot. And you see on the other side, somebody's pulling out. You see somebody's already signaling. But because of the way they're pulling out, you can sneak in first, and somebody on the other side sneaks in before that guy gets it, even though that guy had a signal on first.
Oh.
When I see that happen, I go, that's a horrible person that just
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
a horrible person. Signal indicates you.
That's mine. Once the signal is on, that's yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Alternate side, though, is tough because you could still get a ticket even if they've already cleaned that side of the street. If
Yeah.
it's like alternate side 9 to 11, sweeper comes at 9:30, they could still ticket you at 10 o'clock even if the street's been cleaned.
Can they?
Yeah, of course they can.
I think it's just once the sweeper comes, I think you can pull in.
How does a traffic cop know that the sweeper's already been there?
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
It's spotless. It's so very clean.
No, there's no parking from, let's just say, 9 to 11 on that side of the
You
street.
can sit in your car though.
You can sit in your car,
And
absolutely.
think
I used to do
they'll-
that.
They'll go past you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you could just pull away.
Yeah.
I've done that too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, and
so
there-
glad I don't deal with that
Oh, it's
anymore.
the
It's the
worst.
fucking worst.
I mean, there are people, that you will just like sit in your car for
or you'll
like-
just double park and just make everything like hell.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because there is no set, like I said, in Boston, everybody knows the saving the spot rule. And so
That's
people
an
abide by
established-
it. And if you break it, it's like you broke the rule that we all agreed to as a society. But here we never, in a city where parking is maybe more valuable than any other city in the nation. Yeah. Because people think that they can live in Manhattan for whatever reason.
I mean, even in the outer, like Brooklyn is horrible.
Horrible.
I'm so glad I don't live in Bay Ridge anymore. It's the worst place to park.
I mean, can you imagine living in a place where there are no driveways and there are no parking spots?
Yeah. It's
And you're
insane.
just sitting there like, I'm stuck in my car forever. I can never go to my house.
There have been times in the past where I will have dropped off Lisa and looked for parking, and there have been times where I've texted her and I've said, I don't know if I'm coming home tonight.
I might not come home.
Like, I don't know where I'm going to park. I might have to park somewhere and then take a subway home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
No.
It's like I told you. Remember that time I told you, like, I went into Queens for a wrestling show. You have a venue with no parking lot. Mm-hmm. I'm driving around the block. I drove around for, I don't know what it was. I said 20 minutes maybe. No parking spots. I said, I'm driving home.
Guess I'm going home.
I'm driving home because I'm not going to park 3/4 of a mile away and then walk to this place and then have to figure out where my car is when the show. Forget it.
Now, I mean, I'm a little different. Like, if I'm going to an event,
Forget it.
I know you're fine with going home, but like, if I'm going to like Williamsburg for a show, like, I know I'm probably going to have to park between 5 and 15 minutes away,
Forget it.
and that's just part of it because I don't want to take public transportation.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean-
Now, I love that you'll just be like, "Whoop,
Going home. Well, I attempted, and I get full credit for attempting. I'm not a hermit. I'm officially not an antisocial weirdo because I would have parked.
Will you take a picture outside the venue and send it to whoever you're supposed to meet and be like, look, I tried.
I tried.
I'm here.
I won't because I don't feel the need to prove myself to anyone. And it is possible that when I will leave, I will text far after I've already left. So that way, if they say, "Oh no, I have a parking spot for you," I'm already very far gone.
Oh, I thought I hit send.
Right. Right, because I mean, at that point, once I've committed to going home, I'm far too excited about the idea that not only will I be home, I have a driveway. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. Now, there's nothing to worry about. The fear of the unknown has drifted away. I know.
You're ordering your Uber Eats on the way home.
It's already, the Domino's guy is already on his way.
Who's going to get there first?
Don't know. Don't know. I've gotten there times where the Domino's guy gets there first, or I'll like come from behind him walking up the driveway.
Oh,
that's
that's gotta feel
happened.
good.
It's got to feel. Yeah, if it does feel great.
You're like, oh, food's here.
He's walking up to he's just about to hit the bell. I go, hey, buddy, don't even worry about it.
I would
Right
just
here.
stay in my car. Yeah. I don't want to like interact with that.
Oh no, I know my guy. Same guy.
Same Domino's.
It's actually Mamadou. Mamadou pulls up. Let's go to Jonathan in Connecticut. What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
So Troy's plan on alternate side parking. So you need to. It's 2 hours, and it's hell going back, like moving from one side, and the second the sweepers come, people move to the other side. I found a little hack. So the key is the sweeper's going to come. The key is not moving for the sweeper; is making sure you don't get a ticket, which are two separate things. Sweeper comes, walk away from your car. You don't even have to move your car. Because then if you were right by it, they're going to say, move your car. They're going to be like, oh, I'm just going to sweep around it, go back to your car, and then wait for the parking meter guy for a ticket and then wave, and then you never have to move your car.
That's smart.
That's smart. I mean, that's a big chunk of time.
I mean, you have to. I mean,
Well, you have to do it anyway,
Right.
because you're in the alternate side parking unless you're going to have to do it anyways. But this time you don't have to move your car whatsoever.
That's right. Or you could relieve all of this, and you can just park in a garage for $900 a month.
Yeah, that's an alternative too. Yeah.
Right, literally. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. That's what they do. They're like, you can move into an apartment here, and there's like 3 parking garages right here on this block. It's easy. They're like, yeah, it's just $900 a month, which is more than most people pay for rent in the country. But that's the rent for your car. For the parking spot, it's $900.
Then you got to hope you can get your car out.
Right, and then you go down, and you're like, hey, I'm here to get my car. They're like, oh, yeah, we're closed.
Yeah.
The garage. Imagine you live in a house, and you want to go to work, but your garage, where you put your car, because you go home, is closed. It's not accessible. It's closed.
But I pay for this.
Yeah, can I just go in and get my own car? No.
No, you can't.
Well, I mean, I'll get it myself. I'll pay the same amount if I can just get... No, we're closed. Well, you can have access to the parking garage that you pay for as long as you're home by 9. What if I'm a little late? You can't get in.
doors closed. Find somewhere else to park.
Can I get a discount? No.
Tough titty.
It's $900 to you. Park on the street.
You want to talk about time consuming? You missed that spot where to get your back in your place after the sweeper. I've been driving on the East Village for 2 hours looking for.
No.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm literally having a meltdown
Because the day's gone.
because you're just like, I can't believe I'm wasting my time doing this.
And you're never getting it back. It's literally your most precious commodity.
It's just
Because you had to be there at 59.
yeah.
On
And
the
luckily,
hour.
it got a little bit better because a lot of the restaurants were taking up street parking.
Oh, yeah, with the COVID booths.
So then they took that down.
That's right. That's right.
A
They
lot
had
of those aren't standing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the city tried to charge them a ton of money to keep them up every
Oh,
year.
no, we're not going to... You can keep them up.
Yeah, no, outdoor dining's great.
$7,000 a month. Does Joe DeRosa still have his RV or whatever, his bus outside of his
that's
sandwich?
gone.
That sucks, because that was
That was
actually
fun.
a
It was
really cool place.
Yeah.
The vibe was right.
Oh, yeah, I walked by his place a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, it's still open.
Yeah.
The sign is still awesome.
Yeah, sign's great.
But yeah, he had a bus outside of it as like the outdoor eating. It was really cool.
Or like a Winnebago. It looked like a Winnebago.
Winnebago, yeah. Scott in Worcester.
Yeah, that happened to me trying to get my car out of a parking lot, but they offered me a free shirt, and I could drive a different car, so that made it better.
Oh, that's really cool. You know, I once, I'll tell you this, Scott. I once bought a car,
Yeah.
and you know who owned it before I bought it?
Let me guess. John Voight.
Yeah,
Periodontist?
Was he a dentist or
I guess I never checked.
was he actually John Voight?
It's got to be the actor.
All right,
right?
so I got another scenario, though.
All right.
There's another scenario where
But it's real.
this guy, I saw it happen. He found a spot,
Right.
but then he just sat there pontificating about how good of a parker he was.
Oh,
And some guy tried to swoop in from behind.
wow.
So then who should get the spot? Especially if an ice cream truck or something is trying to make a delivery.
Were they going to the same place?
Happened to be going to the same place.
I didn't even consider the ice cream truck scenario.
No, I didn't even think about that either.
No, that's odd. I mean, a hilarious scenario, no doubt.
And you
But-
got to figure it out before the fight starts.
That's right. That's 100%.
You got a
right.
truckload of ice cream here.
Thank you, Scott. Always good for one.
Yep.
Kevin, North Carolina. What's up, Kevin?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, that last caller kind of stole what I was saying. But say you pulled right past a spot and said you can still get a good spot in the city if you apply your mind. And then when you go to back into it, the guy behind you is pulling in forwards, and then you're going to see you're right in front of your friend's building to go see a fight. what do you do then?
No, yeah, no, yeah. I know from before. Yeah. I mean, look, it's complicated. I also do love that Seinfeld has informed so many people of New York City, like what
parking.
Yeah, of New York City parking, of all the habits. And you do, because sometimes I think about like, man, you know, talking about New York City is a national radio show. I think people will get it, but I want, you know, that thought occurs to me, and then you remember that like Seinfeld literally did a national sitcom, the biggest sitcom ever, and it was all this like local New York City relatable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think people like it too because they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad I'm not there dealing with that."
Yeah, it gives you a moment that like
maybe where I live isn't so bad.
It's actually kind of good. Everybody's like, "Oh, we got to get to the big city." No, you don't.
No, you're good where you're at.
It's fine. It's
you're not
fine.
missing anything.
Yeah,
that's the best.
There's a parking pirate in New York City. Oh, this is from a couple years ago.
Yeah, this is so this guy would scam people. He would make them pay for the parking spot.
How so?
So he would just hang out there with all this shit on his car.
He's driving like a pretty standard like hatchback type
like a
car.
Subaru or something?
Yeah, something like that. But he's got every bit of it looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
He's got every bit of furniture anyone's ever had.
Like when someone packs up their house to leave.
And it's just like this leaning tower.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, Beverly Hillbillies for sure, and it's all strapped to the roof of his car.
Yeah, so he said he would charge people would come up and say, "Hey, are you moving?" He would charge them $1 just to answer the question, and then $20 for the spot.
That sounds like something Sam would be scammed for.
And go like, you know what?
Yeah,
I respect it.
I respect you.
Here's your 20.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
Good for him, and he made his 20.
He was making like hundreds of dollars.
Now, would he move? Like, would he actually?
Yeah,
give
yeah,
up?
oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah. He was
if you're
running
giving
like a
up the
little
spot.
business.
You're giving up the
Right.
spot.
And then the city towed his car and took all of his shit.
Aw, that stinks.
I don't hate on that.
That's not cool. Yeah, it kind of made me for a second want to go like, well, maybe I should just start parking places. Yeah. You know what I mean? Spend the 2 hours and then try to figure out like what's my 2 hours worth. Try to make that money back selling the spot.
You could easily do that. If you get a spot and somebody's looking for a spot, you can easily make...
Yeah, why don't college kids do that? The way, like, in the suburbs, like, younger children have lemonade stands.
Yeah.
College kids should, like, park and then just put up a sign that says spot for sale. I mean, Troy, if you're driving...
Oh, you would put up a sign?
Yeah, 100%. I'm selling the spot. I mean, Troy, 2 hours driving around.
And I'm having a meltdown?
If there was someplace near your house and some kid was like, it's $50, you can have my spot.
Yeah. I'm good for another week.
Yeah. Yeah. 100% I would do that, too. Yeah. It's a good business. I love it. I think it's great.
And you do that a couple times a day, boom, $300.
$300 in your pocket. That'll get you, you know, a sandwich and a quarter water at the bodega. If you know, you know. Yeah. Well, I saw that, unfortunately, one of the New York papers of record, the Wall Street Journal, doesn't get to go to Scotland anymore. Trump is... He's taking away those. He's taking away the trips like they're prizes. You know what I mean? Like the media outlets, they get a prize for being good. If you're good, if you're all good, you get a free trip to Scotland.
You behave.
But if you're bad, I'm taking your trip away. And the Wall Street Journal got their trip to Scotland taken away. They can't fly because, you know, there's a press section on the Trump plane. You know, like there is on all the presidents. You know, that's not a Trump thing. That's a White House thing. Sure. It's a president thing. And if you're good, that's the way it's always been. If the press is good, they get to ride in the plane. But if they're bad,
no plane
for you. They forget it. It's over. And they said because the Wall Street Journal over the weekend or whatever put out a article that said that President Trump sent a birthday card to Epstein. And Trump said, I thought I told you guys to stop talking about that. Now you can't go to Scotland. I'm paraphrasing. You know, I'm cutting out a lot of the meat.
You got the gist of it,
You got the gist.
But, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much.
He really wants people to stop talking about Epstein.
Well, he's suing. Is he suing the Wall Street Journal for $10 billion?
Yeah.
Billion with a B.
Yeah.
$10 billion.
Yeah.
That sounds like what a kid would do. Like, how much you want to sue him for? I'd say $10 billion. All right, you're the president. $10 billion it is. I mean, that's a lot of damages.
Well, he says he doesn't draw pictures.
No, he says he doesn't write pictures.
Yeah,
He said he never wrote a picture in his life.
Which I thought was funny because then pesky Drudge Drudge pointed out all these Trump drawings that have been sold at auction.
Well, so I mean, what, did you not hear about that, Troy? No. Oh, wait till you hear about this. Okay, so the Wall Street Journal, they put out this article that Trump made a birthday card for Epstein like years ago.
As part of Epstein's 50th birthday.
Right, it was a celebration of all things Jeffrey Epstein.
And it was, from my understanding, I didn't read the card.
The New York financier.
Right.
Just so everybody knows what we're talking
Disgraced
about.
New York financier.
Disgraced financier.
Supposedly it wasn't the way he speaks. Is that true?
Well, that's what he says.
Well, he said, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But he wasn't the only one that sent him. Like, this sounds like it was an organized, hey, it's Jeff's 50th birthday.
Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Well, that's how people probably refer to him back then.
The financier.
Yeah. Hey, your buddy Jeff, he's got a 50th birthday coming up. Send him a card.
Send him a card, write him a picture, they said.
Yeah, write him a picture.
He allegedly... See, that's weird, because the Daily Record says sex trafficker Epstein. But in another article I saw, it said he was a disgraced financier.
Which one is it?
Don't know yet right now. Don't know. Don't have... fortunately, don't have the evidence to say either or, quite frankly. He allegedly wrote a birthday card to him, and on the birthday card it said, "May every day be another wonderful secret."
Oh.
Now, that's it's a clunkily worded sentence.
I can see him saying that.
But it's clunkily worded enough that it feels like like he adds descriptives to sentences all the time. Like, may every day be another wonderful secret. Kind of sounds like it's the sentence version of somebody who wants to prove they're rich, so they put gold on the ceiling. You know what I mean?
It doesn't not sound like.
No, that's right. That's right. And then he allegedly sent Epstein also a note in the card that featured a drawing of a nude woman, and then also wrote that they have certain things in common. Well, we're friends, we have certain things in common, which again, the idea that like Troy, you and I are friends. Mm-hmm. If I point it out in the card, like in my head, I go, yeah, we kind of, like, a lot of it, we line up on music a lot of times, like we have, and I was like, we have like a lot of things in common. You'd be like, that's a weird thing to write on a card. Just a weird...
Be like, that's a statement of fact.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, it's just a weird thing to remind me of. We have, Troy, I must tell you, we have certain things in common.
It is a weird thing to put in a card.
Right, you'd be like, what are you talking about?
It's like, we're friends, I know what we have in common.
Yeah, you didn't have to write, and you didn't have to be so vague about it either.
Troy, happy birthday. We have a lot of things in common.
And let's hope that every day going forward be another wonderful secret.
I mean, that's a weird thing to say, too.
It's weird. Now, Trump is saying that's not true. I didn't write that card.
He didn't write the picture?
He said, I didn't write the card, I didn't write the picture.
Well, he's going to say that, of course.
Right. So, what he said, and this is to kind of get everybody off his back, he said he's never done a picture. He never drew a picture ever.
Never.
Right. Okay.
He said he's never drawn a picture.
Not once.
Not once. And then people found that he actually did an auction. He drew a picture and auctioned it.
Just one?
Publicly. No, I'm sorry. He drew a gallery worth of pictures. Yeah. He drew a ton of pictures of buildings. Not nude women, and not to Jeffrey Epstein, in this auction specifically. But it shoots the theory in the foot. He has drawn pictures before. And so you can see their sign with his big, scribble signature. Those are, he draws buildings and cityscapes, which would make sense. I mean, architecture is his business. But he also loves women, right?
He does.
So
Yeah, he does.
maybe he draws nude women too. Would you be? I mean,
he said that Jeffrey Epstein, Jeff,
right,
loves beautiful women almost as much as I do. He said.
Let me ask you. Let's say sixth grade. In sixth grade, did you ever draw boobs?
I drew boobs.
Troy?
Drew boobs, peen.
Right.
Yeah,
Drew it all.
Malcolm, sixth grade, ballerina school. Drawing boobs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike?
Yeah, once in English class, I once drew a picture of two women servicing each other with a strap on.
In sixth grade?
It was like middle school.
Okay,
somewhere
cool.
in that.
That's a pretty graphic
somewhere in
thing.
that.
It's pretty graphic, but you were just like a cool kid.
Yeah.
It was fun, and then I titled
fun.
it "Fucked with a Strap On."
You titled that. Did the school find it?
No.
Okay.
I still have it somewhere.
You know what? You know what it reminded me of? Remember in what's that movie? The Secretary was played by Chloe Sevigny, where she finds all these drawings that her boss drew. Oh, what's that movie?
Are you thinking of American Psycho?
Yes, Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. That's what I was thinking of. That's the same type of drawing. It's just from film.
I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it that way, but
I mean, if you told me that after you drew that picture, you started listening to Walking on Sunshine in an 80s style Walkman, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out.
hey, look, if you're going to draw a comparison to anybody,
Patrick Bateman.
I'll take Bateman.
There it is. Okay, good.
Weird thing to say.
But
I mean, he had that great apartment.
No, he did. He
Wasn't
did.
as nice as Paul's, but
don't bring that up.
Paul's overlooked the park.
Paul Allen?
You're talking about Paul Allen, the guy who get a table at Dorsia whenever he wanted. Yeah. Nobody goes there anymore. But yeah, so he found himself in a pickle because he truthed it out too. So people were like, "Well, it's got to be truth. It's got to be truth. It's on Truth Social." He truthed it out that he was like, "I never wrote a picture anyway," and they were like, "Well, you drew all these pictures, dude. These are all pictures you drew."
What did he say? He probably just denied it and was like,
I don't think he addressed it.
He said, "I don't even know why you're." You know what he said? I don't know why you're still talking about it.
Yeah. He said, "Here's some MLK documents."
Yeah, he's over it. He's releasing what we've all been asking for: the Martin Luther King files. Everybody's been saying, "Release the files," and he said, "You mean the Martin Luther King files, right?" And they're like, "What? We're there."
Well, and they said that they were releasing them to show true transparency.
True transparency.
Finally, they went transparency.
That's yeah.
We're living in
It's crazy. Every
It's
day
about
is
time.
crazy though.
It's about time we got those. We've been trying to get our hands
Thank
on
God.
those for a long time. So
Wow.
yeah, a lot of people said they didn't
Now we
exist.
know.
But now we know.
And it's the family didn't even want him out.
No,
Is
they
that
said,
right?
please don't release these.
Like that's not like cool what you're doing. They're not gonna. There's no
Nobody needs 230,000 pages of...
Martin Luther King, and it's like it doesn't add anything to anything. Like it doesn't bring clarity. Like
Well, it adds to trying to cover up the Epstein.
it's something else to talk about that's not Epstein.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like we're
Which is-
talking about so much.
helpful. Yeah, he's like I'm happy Stephen Colbert got fired.
Kimmel's next.
Yeah. Let's talk about TV show hosts. Anyone?
How about those Redskins?
Right. He got Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank to say nobody cares about Epstein.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Shark Tank Mr. Wonderful said
that's
he's,
bummer.
he's in the club. Are you keeping a list of people who are saying that nobody cares about Epstein?
Kinda.
Yeah. You kind of have it in your head, like, yeah, he said it.
What's the point of that?
Saying that?
Yeah, why would somebody get on board with saying that?
I don't know.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I think people care.
Of course they care.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing to be like, stop talking about it. Nobody cares.
Anybody that I've brought it up with, they're not like,
Oh yeah, we're tired of that.
are you serious with this boring stuff? What are we in school? That hasn't come up. They actually like generally like I just will have a conversation. They have a take on it. They're like, yeah, that's crazy. Is what they
Finances.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Economics? Like no, the other stuff. Oh yeah. We can talk about No, generally everybody that I brought it up to, they have like an opinion about it. They want to talk about it. You know, they all line up. They all, you know what they all say? Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a little strange.
It's a little strange. That's what they say, but I don't know. It is a weird time. All of a sudden, you know, I'll tell you what I didn't think. I did not think that when Hunter Biden finally did an interview, it would be the guy from the QAnon doc. Remember the QAnon doc on HBO? It was great. And that guy does great stuff on his YouTube channel. And then he's like, hey, what if I told you I have a 3-hour sit down with Hunter Biden? I go, like a parody? And he's like, no. I sat down with Hunter Biden for 3 hours. I said, no, you didn't. He said, yeah, here it is. Here's the 3 hours. Enjoy it for yourself. And then the whole thing, like, from the beginning. It's explaining how you get crack.
I mean,
How you make crack cocaine.
How you make it, how you get it, how you make it.
who in the Biden camp would say that this was a good idea?
Well, I don't know if Hunter's in the Biden camp.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has to be, right? Like, he can't go rogue and just start doing whatever he wants.
Well, technically, the Biden camp all turned on him anyway. The Biden camp was like, no, now you can't run for president. We're going to run this person instead. Who's the Biden camp?
I guess. Isn't it wild that he would just...
It's nuts.
This is a crazy...
I don't know how this scenario even happens. We're sitting there going like, oh, how do we get this person on to promote this movie? And the dude from the QAnon doc is like, oh, I sat down with Hunter Biden for 3 hours.
Hey, Hunter, you got 3 hours?
Hunter's like, I got nothing but time. Yeah.
Are we going to do it outside?
We'll just sit outside for a while. I'll wear my chambray shirt.
I got a nice shower beforehand.
Yeah, let me jump in the shower, put on my chambray shirt. We're good to go. I'll have my bracelets on.
I feel like he got a lot off his chest in this interview.
Yeah, it's probably because, this guy, we call him the QAnon doc guy. But like, he does a lot of online kind of journalism.
Yeah.
And and Hunter did say that, like, he's very familiar with his work. He's seen what he's done. And they said that they're putting this up without edits. And I think Hunter's got a book coming out or something like that.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I think something like that. So, like, if you're going to do one interview, he likes this guy's work. He trusts him to not do edits on it. It's not like one of these weird, like, network things.
Sure.
It's just, some people go, look, I should do an interview. I should get it all out there. And I want to do it, for one of these internet things. Some people, they're pretty big newsmakers that are like, yeah, I'm going to do Theo Vaughn. And because it's like, yeah, I know, we'll just have a conversation. So I guess that's what it is. I don't know.
And I assume somebody like Hunter, like, his words have been so...
Word is bond?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
What?
Sorry, I was trying
No.
to... I've been not doing great finishing your sentences.
You
I'm
really
going to be 100%
haven't. No, you
honest.
gotta just stop.
Sorry.
His words have been so manipulated and taken out of context and stuff like that it probably is important, like, hey, I trust this guy.
To not edit anything.
I want to say what I want to say. And, you know, NBC might just, clip whatever they want.
Right.
Meanwhile,
because he doesn't want me taking
out. I want
out
to say fuck George Clooney.
We'll get to the George Clooney stuff for sure, because that was very interesting. Because you forget, like, you forget that, and I kind of enjoyed this. I enjoyed him in this conversation because it was like, this is a son who has loyalty to his father.
Which he should.
And he should. And, like, he's like, no, dude, I can talk about this because I'm already, like, an ostracized person.
What are you going to do?
Right. Like, what are you going to do to me at this point? And, like...
See my penis.
Yeah, you all saw it. And by the way, I'm not ashamed of that either, and I wouldn't be. But, like, in his perspective, they screwed over his dad, and he's pissed about it. Yeah. And I kind of like that he's not, like, trying to angle for something else or go like, well, these things happen and try to do the comeback tour. Like, he's like going like, no, you screwed with my family and here's some people who I don't like.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then also broke down the difference between crack and cocaine, which is a great question because I don't know anything about crack or cocaine. I don't know about it. The only thing I know about it is from the TV shows.
Crack and smoke, too.
You put it in like a...
Well, I think you have to cook it. You have to make it into like a rock. And then you cook it.
Did you know that before, or did you learn that last night?
I knew that from 80s movies.
80s movies.
Yeah.
Well, what if I told you there was somebody with first-hand experience that was willing to share their expertise?
I'd love to hear it.
Hunter Biden, the first boy.
The only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat. Literally, that's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is.
What's
a
funny?
Jar of cocaine.
He talks like his dad. Anyway, except he's talking about crack cocaine. Like, he talks like Joe Biden, but he's talking about crack cocaine. Also, can you go to a convenience store and just get sodium whatever?
Go to a science store.
A science store. And they give it to you for free?
Yeah, it's just baking soda.
How's this? Baking soda? I got baking soda?
Yeah.
Baking soda's free?
I think you got to buy it.
You got to buy it.
Because I don't know how they'd stay in business otherwise.
You could just go in the supermarket.
You mean the baking soda company?
Baking soda stores.
Right. It's not profitable.
No, how could it possibly be profitable? Oh, yeah, it is. It's just baking soda. So sodium bicarbonate is just baking soda. Yeah. Baking soda. I got baking soda.
So now you know what he's talking about. He wasn't talking about, baking a pie.
I thought he was for the longest time. I was like, I gotta check this dude. Who was that designer? Was that who it was? Was that Panda Panda Panda, or am I thinking of two different songs?
No, yeah. Think of somebody else. Whip it through the glass. I'm blowing money fast.
That's right. I thought he was buying cakes. I had no idea. All right, so here's how you do it.
And baking soda.
How different is the experience?
It's vastly different. And like for real, I feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite. I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful crack cocaine is.
That's really interesting that it's so powerful that, like, you have to discuss it glowingly, like euphoric recall. That's crazy. He knows it destroyed his life.
Yeah. But,
man, that's nuts.
But it's awesome.
That's nuts that something like a substance could have that kind of power over you even after you're done using it. That's, like, scary. Who's the rapper?
OT Genesis.
OT Genesis.
Song's called Coco.
I'm in love with the Coco. That's right. That's right. And he gets it. They're saying the same thing.
Same thing.
There's better songs with Coco in the title.
I think so too.
Yeah, but that was a different thing.
It was different.
You weren't talking about that's not the Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
The cereal. The breakfast cereal with the bird on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Republic was afraid of getting sued, so we had to change it to Coco.
A little behind the music.
Yeah.
Nobody's suing him.
No, come on.
Come on.
And Cocoa Puffs is a funnier title than just Coco.
Of course it is, and you could easily argue that Cocoa Puffs has become a colloquialism.
Yeah. They just didn't want to go up against the whatever cereal company.
Hey, thanks for the help,
Big
record
cereal?
label. Thanks for the help. You're still going to take your whole cut, right? Thanks for the help on nothing.
Yeah.
They took the whole cut?
I mean,
and maybe a little
left
more.
us slivers.
You basically had enough to buy a box of Cocoa Puffs.
Barely.
Especially in this Trump economy.
Woo!
Good thing you didn't have to buy beef.
Oh, we're getting into that. Not good times for beef eaters. Yeah, okay, so he covered the crack cocaine thing, I think. But he did, in a very notable moment, talk about how much he hates George Clooney. He really hates that guy. You know, the actor from Ocean's 11?
How do you hate George Clooney?
Well, he's a very big guy in the Democratic Party.
Sure.
You know what I mean? A pretty political guy. And I mean, but he's taking, like, personal shots. Like, he said George Clooney is not a person. Yeah. You didn't hear this?
I did not.
Wait till you hear this.
Before we continue about the vultures, I have a George Clooney story. Hopefully we can leave it in. My only really famous Hollywood friend is actor Jack Black, from School of Rock. And so we used to be neighbors in Los Feliz. And so Tenacious D did a concert in Sydney, Australia. This is a day after they tried to assassinate Trump in Butler, PA. And I guess Jack Black's guitarist or whatever jumps up on stage. And he yells something to the effect of, hey, next time you try to shoot Trump, aim a little bit closer.
Trump next time.
George Clooney is blowing his phone up, being like, if you don't kick your band member out of the band and like publicly denounce this guy, like, I don't know what the consequences were, but it was kind of like, you're out of what, we don't know. And so his hand was basically forced to be like, oh, sorry, my band member has serious mental health problems, we're breaking up the band for now, the tour's canceled. And so, I mean, it is cool to see Hollywood actors voice more progressive opinions, but
fuck him. Fuck him and everybody around him. He's a brand. And by the way, and God bless him. You know what? He supposedly treats his friends really well. You know what I mean? Buys them things. And he's got a really great place in Lake Como. And he's great friends with Barack Obama. Fuck you. What do you have to do with fucking anything? Why do I have to fucking listen to you? What right do you have to step on a man who's given 52 years of his fucking life to the service of this country and decide that you, George Clooney, are going to take out basically a full-page ad in the fucking New York Times to undermine the president at a time in which, by the way, what do people care about the most? Why do you think that the Republicans have an advantage over us? Because they're unified. They will go along with anything. I wasn't asking anybody to go along with anything. I was asking people to go along with this. The most successful administration in my lifetime. And I'm including the Obama administration, I'm including the Reagan administration, I'm including every administration in my lifetime. We have gotten more done for the agenda of the things that your generation and my generation cared about than any president in history. And we didn't get it all done. Right. But more than anybody else, with the slimmest majority ever. And everybody said that there's no way that he's ever going to be able to do that. And you know what George Clooney did? Because he sat down, I guess because he was like given a blessing by the Obama team or the Obama people and whoever else, and David Axelrod and whoever the fuck else, is to go, okay, yeah, you know what? We are going to insert our judgment over yours. Me and James Carville, who hasn't run a race in 40 fucking years, and David Axelrod, who had one success in his political life, and that was
Pause
Barack
for a
Obama.
second.
And that,
I mean,
Good for him.
James Garfield, David Axelrod just catching strays.
Oh, yeah.
Just catching strays.
Yeah, but he's going after the whole
Whole system. The whole system that he feels like railroaded his dad. That's how he feels.
And I agree.
And based on his speech patterns, I would argue that Lorne Michaels should have gotten Hunter Biden to play Joe Biden on SNL.
You're right. He sounds
He's
younger, same cadence.
It's the cadence.
Yeah.
And that's why I was laughing at some of those points. His voice goes up. Yeah. I mean, come on. And it makes you think, too, that, like, Joe may have been more under control than we realized, because Joe probably drops the fuck word all the time as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that he wasn't raised with it.
Oh, listen to Hunter.
These fucking people. Fuck him.
I love it.
Yeah, keep it moving.
that was because of Barack Obama, not because of fucking David Axelrod and David Plouffe and all of these guys and the Pod Save America guys who were junior fucking speechwriters in, on Barack Obama's Senate staff who have been dining out on the relationship with him for years, making millions of dollars. The Anita Dunns of the world, who's made $40-50 million off the Democratic Party. They're all going to insert their judgment over a man who has figured out, unlike anybody else, how to get elected to the United States Senate over 7 times, how to pass more legislation than any president in history, how to have a better midterm election than anybody in history, and how to garner more votes than any president that has ever won. And they're going to replace their judgment for his.
Not to mention, too, about actors. When actors take up very, staunch progressive opinions, it gives working class Americans the perception that left-leaning beliefs are elitist. Because they're seeing all these rich people that they perceive to be these untouchable celebrities in the shining lights in the marquee as being liberal. So it's really easy to market conservatism as a working man's countercultural thing.
And what was the one thing that Joe Biden, no one ever could pin on him?
That he was
a left-leaning, rich, liberal elitist.
Yeah.
The one thing that Joe Biden was not, that they could not take away from Joe Biden, he was the stuttering kid from fucking Scranton.
I love that he's just cursing up a storm.
Scorched earth.
I also love that, the interviewer is going, talking about more bigger concepts. Yeah. And Hunter's like, no. I'm talking about specific human beings that I'd like to talk about right now. And it's not good news for them. There's some people that I don't particularly like, and I'd like you to know exactly why.
Tarantino's like, I don't know if I said that.
Yeah, Tarantino's like, where do you get that from? George, it's Quentin. Yeah, no, I don't know. I watched it. I didn't say that. I don't know why he had to bring up my name in that, I don't think that. I
think you're an actor.
Brad,
you're obviously an actor.
Brad Pitt's like, Quentin.
I'm going to keep working with Brad, though.
Yeah. George is like, okay, so what are you working on next? Oh, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be in touch.
Brad said you were working on something. Oh, I don't know. Brad talks. I don't know. Brad says all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I got to go.
What? No, yeah, you're breaking up. I'm in Israel.
Who? Click. Okay, I got him. Okay, we're done. It was a wild thing.
It's great.
Isn't it crazy?
I love it.
And then Hunter was also talking about the debate, his dad's debate performance against Trump, which was the beginning of the end, right? When people were like, yeah, we can't do it. And kind of, I think, trying to shed some light on what's going on.
I know exactly what happened in that debate. He flew around the world, basically, in the mileage that he could have flown around the world 3 times.
Yeah.
He's 81 years old. He's tired as shit. They give him Ambien to be able to sleep. He gets up on the stage, and he looks like he's a deer in the headlights.
So he's saying that it wasn't, cognitive decline, but somebody was giving him Ambien, whatever it was. Which,
81.
I could buy it. And he's 81 years old, dude.
I don't know how any of these guys do it.
No.
Biden, Trump, they're so old.
Yeah, Trump is too old to be doing it.
It's insane, and he's got more energy than anybody.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
It's honestly impressive, and I'm impressed that Biden at 80 was able to do all the shit that he... I don't get it, man.
Maybe it's ephedrine. Maybe it's Stacker 2.
Oh, it might be Stacker 2. You think he's just got a lot of Stacker 2 from back in the day?
Yeah, I think they're able to... they probably have it in the National Archive or whatever. And they pull out... here's what they pull out is Stacker 2 and Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed. You know what I mean? All those things. And, for when it's time to loosen up, they have the original Four Locos. The band Four Locos. Remember the original Four Locos that they were like, this is way too much?
They have a stockpile?
I think so. I think it's in the archive.
They make an elixir?
I think so. I think there's a bomb.
Medicine peaked in the late 90s, early 2000s.
That's right. I think there's a bomb shelter that has all the good stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stacker 2. Pinnacle Horny Goat Weed. You know.
A lot of Girls Gone
original
Wild
Four
tapes.
Loco. Yeah, they have the Girls Gone Wild DVD collection.
Oh, that's sick.
Right.
Stacker 2.
That's right.
What Paul?
I think it is Stacker 2.
Yeah.
Could be. You don't know.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So, you know.
Good for Hunter.
Yeah, that was fun.
We get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing it all anyway, so might as well.
I hope he does Theo next.
Hunter Biden?
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
I feel like they'd be bad for each other.
No way, they'd be great for each other.
Well, no, because they're both like sober, recovering people who kind of they fall into a trap of like romantically talking about their days of addiction, which is bad.
I mean, Theo almost completely forgot that he was talking to the president when he was just reminiscing about cocaine.
Well, he said he would turn into an owl.
A damn owl homie.
A damn owl, homie. I'm up there like a damn owl, homie. It's like, that's...
Like, he just fell right back into his old head. Like.
Yeah. That's what I worry about.
Yeah, they wouldn't be good.
Yeah, but they wouldn't even, maybe they don't even talk about, maybe they talk about like cartoons.
There's no way. There's no way, because they both know what they were thinking, and then they go like, you want to go get some food after this.
Because they talk about road rules?
It's not going to happen. Hunter didn't watch Road Rules.
Yeah.
If he's like, hey, Theo, I brought a little bag. You want a toot?
I don't know if it'd be that direct.
No, you're right. They'd be bad for each other.
Yeah, because they'd have a great time on doing the pod. Then they want to go get something to eat after because they're kind of getting along, and then it's just
one thing leads to another.
Right. You just got to be careful.
Would you be surprised if this was like all co-signed by his family?
Not at all. Not remotely.
Yeah.
I think his family feels pretty pissed about the way everything went.
Yeah. And like, yes, go say all that shit.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to question you. You're the
one with the freedom to say it.
Yeah.
Because you've already been put through the ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ask him what he was thinking about leaving his laptop at the service place?
I didn't hear the whole 3 hours. I know he shit on Pelosi a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. He said, big deal. Laptop schmaptop. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think laptop schmaptop was the quote. I'm not 100% sure, though. Don't quote me on that. Let's take a break. Got a lot to talk about today. Did you know that, by the way, that Sean from The Real World is also like doing stuff with NASA?
Sean from The Real World?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I thought he was just doing stuff with planes. I saw him talking about...
I thought he was just a reality star.
No, remember Sean from The Real World was doing planes? He's doing airplanes. He said he was going to fix Newark. He didn't touch it.
That's weird.
Yeah, now he's doing...
I know. Yeah, he's also in charge of NASA.
Yeah, I guess
Trump loves him.
when you're the secretary of like travel or whatever he is, it also is travel to the moon. So...
Yeah, he's like
space cadet.
The interim space cadet, yeah.
Yeah. No, he's above an intern.
I said interim. He and Malcolm.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay there.
Always farting. Good parties. It's still fun.
We're back. The Sam Roberts Show.
The financier. I had to buy 50 of the magnet cases so that Amazon would ship them same day. Because they go like, you can get this item if you spend $25. You can get this item today.
Sure.
And I said I'd love it today, so I got a whole box.
I mean, you could have bought other stuff.
I didn't need any other stuff that I could think of.
A book to intend to read.
Yeah, I don't know how to read. So I got a whole box of these magnet cases. I just needed one. So hopefully I get some more cool cards or something.
Yeah, you're a card guy. You'll get more.
Hopefully I get more. Yeah.
Put your Pope card in one.
Oh.
That's true. People will start being like, you probably don't need to put all these cards in magnet cases. I go, well, I had all these magnet cases. I didn't know what to do. Maybe I will put the Pope card in one. That's a good idea.
What'd you get?
I have a Menendez Brothers card.
Oh.
The NBA card that we were talking about a week or two ago with the Menendez brothers, Eric and Lyle, sitting in the front row because after they, did whatever it was that they did, a lot of people say not guilty. they did, go on a bit of a spending spree, and part of that spending spree, after they did, whatever it is that you think they might have done, they did, make their way to New York, to the mecca of all sports arenas, Madison Square Garden, and sit courtside for a Knicks game. That was the same Knicks game that a wonderful photographer took a picture of Mark Jackson, who was a guard for the Knicks in whatever it was, 1990 or so, 1989 maybe, and his trading card was was the photo on his trading card. Right behind him, sitting courtside, are the Menendez brothers. And that's a card that I wanted for my collection. And now I officially, thanks to Derek in Binghamton, I have that card in my collection. So I think the only one that I need now is Fuckface.
That's it? And then you're done collecting cards?
I'll probably get a few more after that, but that's one that I really love to have.
Shout out to Derek. Best Derek you know?
By far the best Derek that I know. I didn't even have to really think about it.
Derek pulled through for this one.
Yeah, he pulled through big, and it's in good shape.
You hate gifts. You hate when listeners send gifts.
I do, but
I'm excited about this.
I really like this one, and it's in good shape. I'm not going to get it graded because I don't think it's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, at that point...
Owned by one.
Who, me or Derek?
You.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm not going to get it graded because that's the thing, like, a lot of these cards, if they're not a 10, like this might be an 8.
It doesn't matter, though. It's NFS.
It's NFS anyway.
Yeah, it's just for your enjoyment.
Not for sale. But it's YFS as well. Yes, for Sam.
Okay.
See? Because now I have it. No, and it's already got a nice place in my studio, as a matter of fact.
Oh, good. You is it in camera view?
I just
Is
realized.
it on a podcast that's coming out this morning?
I just realized. I didn't even think about that. Oh, my God. What did I do? I just... realized that when I got it and I put it in the case, I put it in a spot that I wanted it to be in, and there's today's. Let's see, I'm just seeing if it's in
camera view.
Camera view, yeah,
because you got the split screen with
there.
right?
I mean, it's front and center.
Oh good. That's great. Let me see.
Yeah, you can see it right there behind me. See it?
There it
it's
is,
right there. It's right there.
It's a little Easter egg for the viewer.
That's right. That's right. If you look at today's WWE Raw Recap podcast, literally the cold open, you can see it. It's right there. It's.
You should give it a little better placement, though, because there's some glare coming off.
You want to see a crystal clear.
I want to know what I'm looking at.
Shot of what it is. Not just Mark Jackson, but you want to also see Eric and Lyle.
Yeah.
Just off focus, sitting behind him.
Yonder.
Do they have anti-glare cases? Maybe you should have.
Like a matte case almost?
Some kind of a museum glass.
Maybe I'll send those back and get new ones.
For your PSA 7.
Yeah.
You're going to spend $300 to frame a $5 card.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm also bad at returns, so I probably wouldn't even bother sending them back. Like, I'd intend to send all those cases back and get new ones, but then they just sit.
Oh, I'm so good at returns.
They make it so easy.
Yeah, it's so easy.
You know why I think you're good at returns?
Not because I'm a woman.
Okay, well, that took my theory out. You just blew my theory right out of the water. I thought that's what it was.
There's an overabundance of estrogen?
No. Yeah, women are really good at returns. My wife,
because I like money?
Somehow my wife returns more than she even buys.
I mean, that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my house has turned into a drop shipment location. Yes. Like, all we do is return. You know, it's like when Mindy Kaling's character on the Office ordered a dress in every single color, and she goes, "Free returns."
That's what they do.
Yeah, they really do. They
love it.
Yeah, and I can't stand it. Like I'm sitting there with like, I don't know. There was one thing that like really, I have like an external hard drive that I was like, this is just kind of wonky. It doesn't really work. Let me return this. It's been, over a month. Like, there's no way it's getting returned.
House to go to the UPS store for returns with like an IKEA bag full of stuff. I'm like, what are you buying?
Right. Are you sending this to people? No, these are all returns.
These are returns. They didn't fit.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally make it so it's like a barcode.
Yeah,
on
it's so easy.
And you don't even have to package it. You just show up at the thing, they scan the barcode, you give it to them, and you walk away.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And there's probably one right next to your house.
Of course there is.
I know, but I'm not.
He's the laziest. Not even lazy, because you do so much. He just doesn't care about that.
Well, I won't. I'm not lazy, but I am like singularly focused to an annoying level.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking, like it's
even
just
if you could have extra money in your pocket.
I don't even know.
Yeah, because if I'm not using something that I got off Amazon,
I don't want to just junk it up the place.
No. But you know my place, it's junked up.
It's also worth it to just go through the return process on Amazon, because sometimes they'll just say keep it.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And they send you that money back.
That I would love.
Yeah. So it's worth just checking.
I would love if somebody else could go through the return process for me.
You could do it on your phone.
And then they could send it back.
Oh, why?
Why don't you just give it? If Jess is returning stuff, just have her return it.
Do you guys share the same Amazon account?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it couldn't be easier.
I mean, it couldn't be easier.
I mean, then there's a whole conversation to be had.
Talk to your wife.
I talked to her about other things, not about Amazon returns.
Roman Reigns?
Oh, yeah. Did you see the promo last night? Tribal Chief is back. It was crazy.
Jess, by the way.
By the way, did you see this? Yeah, no, I'm horrible at the returns. And I know they make it easy. And I know, like, it really
it's
is.
as easy as it could be.
It couldn't be easier.
I'll come home and there'll be boxes stacked up outside my door, like for you, and I'll realize, like, the mailman didn't come. Those are for the mailman to pick up.
Yeah. Couldn't be easier.
And I'll go, oh my gosh.
They'll either just give you money and not even ask for the item back.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, you don't even need to package it up. Just drop it off.
Yeah, hand it to somebody.
And they don't even, I don't even know, like, they don't even care at all anymore. Like, you could be like, no, I used it. It doesn't work. There's no value on it. You can't sell it back. And they're like, okay, here's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, remember, like, it used to be you'd go to a store, you'd have to find you don't have a receipt. I don't know. There's nothing I can do for you. Oh, it's been 31 days, not 30 days. Like, you had to jump through hoops to get a return.
Fanatics lets you return stuff a year later.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. 1 year to return.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So you could wear it a couple times.
I mean, you can't take the tag off.
I know, but it's cool to wear stuff with the tag. Right, Malcolm?
Yeah, kids are into that right now.
See, I told you.
Everybody's into that.
Everybody's super into that.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, there are some, like the purple jeans. Have you heard about purple jeans?
Oh, yeah.
Purple
jeans. I know about purple jeans. They're not actually purple. It's a brand name.
Wow, this guy.
Oh.
You're
See?
freaking tapped in.
I'm
My
super
gosh.
tapped in, bro.
Dude, that's lit. You got
Yeah.
Liz. But
Thank
yeah.
you, dude. I was just
people are
thinking
so into
that. Yeah, so people would leave the tags on the purple jeans.
Yeah, people leave the tags on the purple jean. I don't know if people still do it to hats. I know that used to be like
With the sticker on the brim?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, like, when Nike would put out, like, off-white collaborative sneakers, people would leave the tags on those. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, prove to me, I feel like, prove to me that you have enough money that you can afford this item and take the tag off. Like, prove to me that you have enough money that you can afford this item without having to make sure you can return it if need be. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I don't know if it's a flex.
Remember in the early 90s, they'd leave the tags on the sticker, the actual tag hanging off of it.
Off the hat?
Off the hat. And then they would say, like, oh, they're doing that so they can shoplift it, so you just put it on and be like...
So you want, like, even if you bought the hat, you want people to think maybe you shoplifted
That's the
it.
style.
Right. Would you mind leaving the alarm on the hat for me?
I know it's going to hurt when I wear it.
Yeah, but
I want people to think I stole this.
Right, I get a hat like several sizes too big so that you can leave the alarm on. I can't wear it into any other retail establishments, but
It'll cause just complete chaos.
yeah, they'll go like, well, no, I bought this hat pretending to have stolen it, but honestly it was from another store entirely. You don't need to worry about it at all. Yeah, see, those are purple jeans.
Okay.
And they cost...
That's just a company?
Yeah. Those ones are $400.
Yeah, no, that's not for me.
Got some holes in them.
No.
You know what I mean?
Are holes back?
Yeah.
Holes are back, dude.
Okay.
Holes are
Everything's just on like a few year cycle, right?
Yeah.
back. Absolutely. Yeah.
I had to start just hanging on to my old clothes.
Bro, if you go outside with skinny jeans on now, people will kick your ass.
These aren't skinny.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Well, once you're aged out anyway, so you're good to go.
I can't worry about this stuff.
Yeah. You're good to go. We're all kind of good to go.
Yeah.
Malcolm's not. Malcolm can't wear skinny jeans.
Malcolm's in it.
Yeah. Malcolm get his ass whooped if he wears skinny jeans, right?
It's a war out there.
Yeah, dude.
It's hard to be a metrosexual male in 2025.
You don't even know what metrosexual is.
I guess not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that meant you rode the subway.
Right. No, I get that. Remember when metrosexual really was a thing? Like, it was like people were like, older people were trying to figure out, I don't know, all these metrosexuals out there. Like, they just got comfortable with the idea that people may be in a same-sex relationship, and then they're like, okay, so no, that's a hetero-metero. And they're like, what's a hetero-metero?
I'm metrosexual.
Remembering metrosexuality, the trend that taught straight men it's okay to be a little gay. See?
This was like the Queer Eye
era. Right.
Okay.
Right. I mean, and now, see, like, you look at these
that,
pictures.
Colin
Colin Farrell, Jude Law,
Who's the other guy?
Who is Jude Law? Remember that? Remember Chris Rock before he got punched in the face? Who is Jude Law? And then that's David Beckham.
David Beckham. Yeah.
But isn't it funny, like, looking at those photos, now they just look like totally normal dudes. Like, there's nothing.
It's just guys.
But they're saying that back then, these guys were metrosexuals. Like, if you take care of yourself in any way, shape, or form, like
You didn't
anything.
look like a slob.
Right. Any kind of grooming, if you wear clothes that fit, if you know, anything, you're a metrosexual.
Which means you're a little gay.
A little bit, but still like chicks. Like now, you know, you get a little beard trim, you get a little grooming, everybody gets it done. But then it was like anything. If you get a lineup, you're a metrosexual.
We were finding ourselves.
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It really was like people forget in the metrosexual era. The reason that was such a shock to the system was that up until maybe around 2010-ish, like it was maybe 2008-ish, actually, maybe a little before, probably Obama, right until Obama. Like, you could not be comfortable liking the things that you actually liked. Like, there was a strict set of guidelines. If you are this type of dude, you must like this stuff. If you like dressing in what you were comfortable in, or your own personal style, or what you thought was cool, up until like through the Bush administration, that was not
both
a thing. Both Bush administrations, that was not a thing.
That's why people had guilty pleasures.
Right.
Because you weren't supposed to like NSYNC.
Yeah. A guilty pleasure was like, I like ABBA.
Yeah. I kind of like Ace of Base.
Yeah, that's what it was. Ace of Base was the original guilty pleasure. Because before Ace of Base, you couldn't even admit you liked any of it.
No.
Guilty pleasure wasn't a thing. I think Ace of Base it was from Ace of Base to the end of W was the guilty pleasure era. Because there were a lot of people that were like, no, the Sign song is actually kind of good.
These are actually really good songs. They all sound the same, but
all of them, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Sign.
The other one.
What's the other one?
Boo 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 boo. I think that's I saw the Sign. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other ones, but they all sound like I saw the
All That She Wants.
All That She Wants.
Beautiful Life.
Beautiful. It's a Beautiful Life. Oh.
They all sound the same, but they're all bangers.
They're bangers.
That's what I mean. And I think Ace of Base opened a lot of doors for a lot of people that weren't allowed. You were not allowed to like that kind of music. And when you did, you go like, that's just my guilty pleasure.
No, it's just a guilty. I know I'm not supposed to like it.
You're
It's a
allowed
guilty
one
pleasure.
guilty pleasure. I feel like boy bands weren't an allowable guilty pleasure until much later.
Oh, yeah.
Because Eminem made it impossible.
Impossible.
Impossible. You couldn't be like, I kind of like that NSYNC song, because they'd be like, really?
They call you a word you can't say anymore.
Yeah, exactly right. Eminem used that word constantly. And then he said you could get your ass kicked. And then he confused a lot of people because he started talking about the Limp Bizkit guy, and I thought we could like Limp Bizkit.
And you're like, wait, I kind of like them.
But then it did a number on Limp Bizkit because you were like, no, okay, fine, I don't like Limp Bizkit then. Eminem said no. So, I mean, it was really like, it was
a confusing time.
It was tough. Like, you had to check before you announced what you liked and what you didn't like. You had to check with everybody. Like, is this okay? Yeah. And then sometimes the stuff that you liked, it just all of a sudden one day wasn't cool anymore. And so you had to be like, are we still doing this? And they'd be like, no. And I'd be like, oh, I know, me neither, dude. That's so, yeah, no, I'm saying the same thing as you.
Yeah, no.
And then something happened. Obama showed up. You know, W got out of there. The internet started to rise up, and everybody was just allowed to like everything. And you didn't even have to be labeled a metrosexual. You could just wear clothes that fit and get a proper haircut. See, like, Malcolm, you right now with the poofy hair on top and the shorter sides, little facial hair that is like, oh, I just haven't shaved in a while, but also like intentional, and even Anna Henley, you'd be a metrosexual. There was a time where Malcolm would be a metrosexual.
Would be.
Now he's just a dude.
He's just a cool college dude.
He's just a cool college guy. Yeah. He's like Saved by the Bell of the college years.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that reference. Yeah, man. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, look at David Beckham in this photo. You know what made him a metrosexual?
The scarf.
Yep.
Wait, no. Beckham is on the end.
Excuse me, sorry.
Okay.
I can tell.
Okay, wait. I think you know. So I'm going to ask Travis. Because I'll tell you, I know exactly what it is. What made in that photo, what makes David Beckham a metrosexual?
Is it the shirt?
Okay, that's your guess.
Yeah.
Mike, do you have any idea?
Yeah, he's got earrings.
2 earrings.
I couldn't see the
Two
earrings.
earrings is the answer.
Shit.
What
But
were you thinking?
I was thinking the pop collar and the earrings.
Okay.
But the 90s, every guy had both ears pierced.
Well, you
Not
couldn't
like
just
that.
do one.
No. First of all,
that was
90s,
bad.
no.
Oh, yeah. I had both ears pierced in high school.
Yeah, but you were like a weird rock and roll kid.
You know, I think that's pretty normal.
No, that was like more a hardcore skater
right.
thing.
Does that guy look like a hardcore skater?
No,
Or
but
is-
it leaned everything that skaters were doing in the early 90s became cool in the late 90s.
But when you wore 2 earrings as a style, as I'm pretty, in a pretty way.
He's pretty. He's a handsome man.
Right.
He's still handsome.
Still.
I mean, yeah. You're not sitting there wondering what Posh Spice is doing, okay? You get it.
Oh, yeah.
You get it.
See, this conversation right here, it's fine now.
But
15 years ago?
people be screaming at their radios.
This is so metero, is what they would say. Why are you guys being so metero? Yeah. But times have changed, and for the better.
For the better.
For the better.
It's like, who cares?
Right. You're right about the scarf, though, for Jude Law. The scarf and the faux hawk was very metero.
Definitely.
And it's like an understated faux hawk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a non-committal faux hawk.
That's right. That's right.
Like, I don't want to shave the sides.
Right.
But I'm still a cool dude.
Don't worry, I'm still a cool dude, but I'm a little metero.
Yeah.
Some people think the pendulum's swinging in back, and that like the R word is becoming more like
We
chill
got that.
for people to
Yeah,
say.
that's okay now.
So
Shane
know.
did that.
Yeah, Shane is moving the needle definitely on that. I think so. I don't know. I feel like
You think
there might be a return
metrosexuals
to
are...
form. I don't know.
Well, that wouldn't be a good... I hope not.
I hope not too, but hey,
We don't have control over it, do we? No.
I'm gonna just let it happen.
We just ride the wave of culture. That's all.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
Start calling yourself a metrosexual.
I am kind of a metrosexual. You know what I mean? Like, I put a little bit of thought into what I wear sometimes. That's kind of metero.
That's pretty gay. Yeah.
No, metero.
Oh, sorry. No.
You wouldn't say that.
You're right.
You wouldn't say that.
You're not far enough. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't say that. No. There was a time when those were fighting words. Not anymore. Thank God. But yeah, it is interesting, like looking at that and going like it's exact, like there's nothing out of the ordinary about that.
No, they just look like 3 regular dudes.
3 regular dudes.
But the 90s were so, like, testosterone driven.
That's right.
That it was like if you had anything that was, like, remotely polished in any sort of way.
Right. I mean, it was literally like you couldn't tell people you go to the gym. If you
Really?
if you go to the gym, you're
Now
kind
I
of...
never went, so I didn't know.
Yeah, no. If you go to the gym just to kind of keep yourself, unless you're like a gym rat,
Right.
If you're like an athlete or like you're Shaq Diesel, then that's fine. But if you just like go to the gym for fitness, that was metero.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, because you'd be doing like fruity cardio.
See what I mean? Like Mike hasn't left.
And not even like not
Mike is
high
still-
intensity
He's still
cardio.
there.
Yeah. Mike is still under W.
Like 1997.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's the only way to describe it. It would just be a bunch of Nancys on like the elliptical.
Right. Well, you would say zesty now.
Sure.
Hey, girl.
Yeah. Lee in New Orleans. What's up, Lee?
Hey, what's up, Sam?
Hey, man.
Hey, y'all were talking about the wearing 2 earrings versus 1 earring.
That's right.
For you guys in the 90s, it was, I didn't catch the whole conversation. So you were saying y'all would only wear 1 or y'all would wear 2?
Well, it began, in the 90s.
Sam wore 1.
Which ear? there were very strict rules in the 90s as to which ear you were allowed to
I
wear.
think those rules started in the 80s.
Oh, okay, and they just kind of bled over into the 90s. Yes, okay.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
strict
For
rules.
us in the late 80s, it was definitely just 1 earring, and it was in the left ear.
Had to be.
In Louisiana.
Why? What if it was in the right?
Oh, no. You didn't want that in the 90s.
Get your ass whooped.
Oh, yeah.
We all know what that meant. Yep.
Thank you, Lee.
Wasn't a hate
by
crime
the
yet.
time I was in the by the time it was like 90s and I was in high school, everybody wore 2 earrings at that point. When I was in my late teens,
Yeah.
we all wore 2 earrings.
Yeah, I
I don't
feel
know
like that was
why
pretty normal.
the fad changed, but that's how it was for us.
And it was interesting, too, because, again, it goes back to, like, everybody wanted to. You know what I mean? And it just took
Wear earrings? I never did.
You did, but people who got one ear pierced didn't want to get one ear pierced.
No, they wanted both.
They wanted both.
You'd start with one.
But they couldn't for a period of time.
Right, but when I was in 6th grade, I remember this kid got his left ear pierced, and we were in 6th grade. It was like, oh man,
You're so
your
rad.
parents let you do that,
Right.
And then by the time I was in like 8th grade, I had both ears pierced.
Spacers?
Yeah, he was like stretching them down.
Just the
I
hoops.
had a friend who had, spacers
Oh, yeah.
like 3 or 4 inches, and it was insane.
Yeah, that's good. Stretching out your skin in high school is usually the right time because that's when you're making your best decisions.
You're invincible.
That's right.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that he was a cool dude, awesome skater. His parents wouldn't let him get his ears pierced, so he wore clip-ons. No. And he was so cool. We all knew it, but we didn't want to like shit on him
Because you like him as a guy.
because he's a cool dude.
But like there is a party. I mean, can you imagine like if you're in the let me tell you something. If you're in the cafeteria and you sneak up behind him,
pull him off,
and you just slide one off, he's dead.
But he was a cool dude, so you didn't want to like call him out.
I mean, literally, like he's done till college. If you do that,
Yeah, you have to move to a new
you got to go to a different city with your clip-ons.
I know.
Yeah, there is. It's almost like we like him, so we have to decide. Let's protect him.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah, and we need to make sure that like this
there
doesn't
goes
get
clip-on
around.
Carl.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You know what I mean? You had to. Like, let's not even talk
Tread
about
lightly.
it, and make sure nobody else talks about it. You know what I mean? Let's protect his reputation here. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I had a blast from the past. I was watching the Balloon Boy documentary.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. That's the new not
Trainwreck documentary on Netflix. I watched it because I remember living through it. That news story of the guy who was like an inventor, and he made a flying saucer in his backyard, and they didn't tether it down right, and it floated up into the air. And they said his 6-year-old son was in the balloon that was up in the air. And anybody that remembers this happening, for the entire day that day, the whole world stopped. It was like it was a Coldplay concert. Everything in the world stopped. Every news broadcast. It was like the OJ chase.
It was 24/7.
Everybody was covering Balloon Boy and only Balloon Boy. And then they got the balloon. Eventually the balloon came down. It was up there for hours. And eventually the balloon came down from the sky, and it really did look like a flying saucer. It was like a big aluminum balloon with a compartment at the bottom. And it eventually got down, and so they ran to get the 6-year-old boy that they said was in there out of the compartment, and he wasn't in there. And at first it becomes a sad story, because they start like tracing back and trying to figure out if he fell when it was in the sky, like if he fell out of it. Mm-hmm. And then like half an hour later, he just comes out of the garage. And he was like, I was just hiding in the garage. I'm here. And then the couple, the family who launched this balloon, who now had every media outlet outside their house, was like, don't even worry about it. You guys can go home. He was in the garage. Which, believe it or not, did not stop the media attention. What do you mean he was in the garage? And then...
Don't ask any more questions.
Just stop. And then they did this interview on like the Today Show or GMA or one of those morning shows. And the whole family... No, it was Larry King's show. And that night it was guest hosted by the one and only Wolf Blitzer. And Wolf always gets to the bottom of everything. We know this. He's great. So Wolf Blitzer was hosting the Larry King show. And they thought we're going to do one TV show to get it out of the way and then be done. And they had the whole family on the TV show. And Wolf is trying to talk to the little 6-year-old about what happened. And Wolf goes, so did you hear people calling your name? Like, why did you go up into the garage? And the little kid just like kind of quietly said something like, well, they told me to go up there because it would be for the show. And everybody went, what did he just say? And by the next morning, the whole narrative had changed, and it was like this family did this hoax, and we hate them, and we're going to expose everything. And then they found out that the family had been on the show Wife Swap.
Oh, that's right.
Right, so they had been on Wife Swap, which that episode is still out there and is a banger, by the way, as most Wife Swap episodes are.
That was a good show.
It was a great show. Celebrity Wife Swap, also very, very good.
McFoley was on that, right?
I believe Mick Foley was on that. Gilbert Gottfried was on it, doing the best impression of Alan Thicke that anybody's ever heard. But he was on that reality show. Then there were like rumors that he was trying to shop his own reality show. And people were like, this was all for publicity. And that was the story. And so they did this doc about it. And I was shocked by this Balloon Boy documentary. Because then also they released the video, right? They put the video out publicly. They were like, it was real. The family was like, no, it was real. And they put this video out. And the video is the balloon going up into the sky. And the dad yelling about how it's not tethered down. And then the older son saying, hey, my brother's in the balloon. He's in there. He crawled in there. He's in the balloon. And they put this video out and we all saw it. But the video comes across as so over the top and feels very reality show acty. So when they put this video out, it did the complete opposite that they wanted it to do. And everybody was like, oh, these aren't even good actors. Like this was a total hoax. Now this documentary comes out, and this was, 15 years ago or something like that at this point. This is
Balloon Boy?
Yeah. Yeah, it was way longer ago than I even realized.
He's now Balloon Man.
He is a balloon man. He's in the doc.
Is he?
He's 100% in the doc.
I have to watch it. I know it came out.
So the whole thing threw me for a loop.
Yeah, that was me.
That's who he is. He's like an older kid. He's like 19 years old or something like that. I don't know. But the whole thing was like, I didn't understand because I thought, here's what the story is. The whole doc is about how like they were like, no, it wasn't a hoax.
Right. I did read that this doc really does position it as what happened.
Like the family is, to this day, the little kid included, who's now a big man, all of them saying that, no, we told the truth. The wife is saying like, no, we thought that kid was in there. The dad was saying we weren't shopping a reality show. We didn't want that reality show. Like the lawyer that represented them coming forward, the kids are all like, yeah, that's exactly how it happened. And they try to explain everything. Now there are still people, like the town, because what happened was they charged the dad. Like
with what? Like lying?
Lying, like wasting the police time, filing a false report.
Like Jussie Smollett.
Right, Jussie. Another falsely accused person. According to him, that's what he said.
That's true.
And so they said basically like his wife is an Asian woman. I don't know exactly where she's from.
His real wife or the swapped wife?
No, he kept the swap wife. It became his real wife. Wow. No, his OG wife. But like her English is not great.
Okay.
And so they show, and this was part of the evidence, like in the police tape, the officer is saying, so it was a hoax. And this woman is saying, yes, it was a hoax. But she keeps repeating, yes, it was a hoax. But contextually, it starts to feel like she's repeating, like she goes, I didn't know what the word hoax meant.
Right. Okay.
Right? Which is believable. I mean, they say she spoke English, she has a degree in English, like blah, blah. But she does speak in broken English. Like she does have a very heavy accent. And English is certainly not her first language.
Okay.
So they said so that was the beginning of explaining all these things that made it so clear. Like the media story was so obvious that it was and the video they played the video on the doc, and it still comes across as like the shittiest acting you've ever seen in your life. Like it's even when they say they weren't acting, you watch the video back and you go, nobody acts like this. They're either terrible actors or total psychopaths that have no idea how to interact with each other. Like there's no way. So the cops then like press charges and everything, and they got this lawyer. And the lawyer, I mean, he's their lawyer, but he says no, they got railroaded.
Okay.
Again, he's their lawyer, so
sure,
he would say that. But maybe he's right. And basically, they said, listen, you can try this case, and you might win. I think you could win. However, if you don't, not only will you go to jail, but they're going to deport your wife. And so the wife is like, I'm sitting here going like, yeah, we're not lying, is what the wife is saying. But if I don't do this, then who knows the way the court system works? Innocent people get found guilty. That happens. And if that does happen, the wife gets deported and she can't see her kids anymore. And so the dad pleads guilty to a lesser charge and does like either 30 or 60 days in jail. Like they got him. He went to jail for it. And but still the whole time is saying like, you know, I'll plead guilty to this charge, but this is exactly why I'm doing it. And then they ended up moving out of the town. They like live in this spot where nobody bothers them with a locked gate and everything.
I was going to ask, yeah.
Yeah, like they moved away from everything. They never shopped a reality show for what it's worth. But it's just really...
So what do you think after watching it?
I mean, I think, and the cops, by the way, still, and this, but again, this was their case. This is what cops do.
Cops are never going to admit they're wrong.
That's exactly right. So the lawyer's never going to admit he's wrong. The cop's never going to admit that they're wrong. So you have both those sides. It's hard, like, for the whole, it's an hour-long doc, so it's an easy watch. The family is not changing their story at all.
Right.
They're like, no, we fucked up. We made a lot of terrible decisions. But we're also like, the dad is kind of nuts.
I remember that.
He's like kind of a nutty. He's like
a bit nutty.
Yeah, he's a bit nutty. Like he's kind of nuts in the way that almost like a movie. Like he's an inventor. That's who he is.
It's like Wayne Zelinsky.
Right. How Wayne Zelinsky was a little nuts, and you know he comes home and his kids are they're the size of a blade of grass. He shrunk the kids, yeah. And then one time he blew up the kid, made it bigger. He didn't explode him, but. Yeah, he's got a very like real life Wayne Zelinsky vibe, where he's hard up for cash. He doesn't seem to have a lot of money because he's an inventor. Like he would probably make his living trying to sell patents or whatever.
Oh, he's like the guy from Gremlins.
He's
the dad from Gremlins.
Yeah, he's like all these guys. Yes, he's like a movie inventor.
Bathroom buddy.
Yes. He's got something called Suck It that he's hoping that the military buys the patent and maybe he can make $20 million or something like that.
Does he have a song?
Yeah, it goes like this. Suck it! Suck it! Suck it! So
what do you think?
It's hard to say that the family's lying because it would be so much lying, like, and psychotic lying, and you wouldn't have, I feel like if they made the kid lie when he was 6 years old, then as an adult, he would be resentful of that. He wouldn't just, you can't continue on the lie. They show a part, and they have footage of it, where he said, basically he's 6, and 6-year-olds, like, they say the wrong thing all the time. They don't mean what they're saying because they're trying to figure out the words.
Their brains aren't developed.
Literally yesterday, my wife took the kids to the Natural History Museum.
Ooh.
And my daughter, who's 6, said she went to the Natural... She combined museum and history into one word. Huseum, I think. Or Huse, and it's like, I said that's not how it's said.
Now lie about being in a balloon.
Yeah, now get in that balloon. Well, just tell them you were in there. No, but they said that after that kid came out, the press was outside. And there's the way it works is like he wasn't just hiding in the garage. There's like an attic over just the garage. There's a garage attic, and there's a trap door that you can get in, and it's almost like a little like clubhouse type thing. And his story as a 6-year-old is that he just wandered off because his dad yelled at him. So he wandered off. He wanted to be alone, and then he went up there, and then he fell asleep.
Oh, like in Kindergarten Cop.
Exactly like in Kindergarten Cop. Yes. Which, you know, it's.
I do think
it's a weird story, but I say all that to say that once he was out and everything and everybody knew, one of the people from the press, from the media that were outside the house said, "Show me how you got into the thing." So there was a scene where for the show, he showed them how he got up in the attic.
Okay.
So what they're saying is he got confused as a 6-year-old as to what the question was. And when he said, I got into the attic for the show, he was talking about the media person in the driveway that he had done it for like an hour before this Wolf Blitzer Larry King interview.
Do they interview any press in this documentary that like covered the story?
Yeah, but they just kind of give the story that they covered. They don't take an opinion.
I do think, so they're sticking to their story.
The family.
Yeah, the family. Family. It's much easier to stick to a lie as a grown up when you were grown up then and
That's
you're
right.
grown up now than to be 6 then and a grown up now and continue with that lie?
And why?
And why?
Why wouldn't you be like, I mean, usually 6-year-olds like that realize if they're like being raised by liars,
or like you told a friend because like,
yeah, I can't believe they made me do this. And the older brother, who's like not that much older, probably 2-3 years older, is like, I feel guilty for making such a big commotion. I made my parents believe that he was in there because I'm the one that said he had crawled in there. So he's also still maintaining this thing.
All right.
Like, listen. So this is the interview on the Wolf Blitzer Larry King show.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it made me when I watched this, it gave me anxiety about fill-in hosts. Because I'm like, what if like the Balloon Boy thing happens and they want fill-in hosts on the wrestling channel,
right?
And I'm like, well, what if I get because imagine like Larry King's probably rolling over in his grave. The stupid Wolf is still getting coverage for this GD interview is probably what he's thinking.
Also pretty nuts that Wolf had the same TV then that he does now.
Same TV, by the way, same haircut, same everything. Wolf figured out life in the Balloon Boy era and just said, that's life.
He's 100% that he was on board.
And Falcon was really in the garage this whole time.
Hey, pause for a second.
I don't know, Falcon.
It's the type of family that names their kid Falcon.
Falcon.
You know what I mean? Like there's something off.
That's almost like when you let your kid pick his name.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're like Robot. Yeah. And you're like, oh no. Wants to be called Robot.
It's like in Step Brothers when he goes, you have to call me Dragon.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Can hear me, but was he, because I know at some point he fell asleep in that garage, but he was hiding out because he thought you were going to punish him for something that happened earlier in the day. Did he hear anything? Did he hear you screaming out, Falcon, Falcon?
Falcon.
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your name at any time? You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said that we did this for the show.
Man.
I mean, it's so. And the mom going, no. It's like, I mean, still, here's the problem, right? Like when you watch the doc and you hear the family talking, you're like, oh man, these poor people got railroaded. And then when you watch the Wolf Blitzer Larry King interview, and when you see the video of like the dad yelling about the tether and everything, you're like, this is the least believable thing I've ever seen in my life. But like, Mike, see if you can find that video with the Balloon Boy and the tether. Balloon Boy's balloon. He's cursing about the tether, you know?
Like kids this age, when you're being asked questions, like they don't know what they're supposed to say. They don't know what they should say.
They don't even really know what they're being asked.
No.
This is kindergarten age. Like they're figuring it out.
They don't know if like their answer is going to get them in trouble.
Right.
Oh man, I don't know what to think.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the story was the best.
I love Balloon Boy story. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, this family has to live in the woods with a locked gate in front of their house.
Yeah, but Falcon could parlay this into like a Balloon Man comeback.
Some kind of t-shirt line.
Yeah.
Like, something like, Big Johnson's except Balloon Man.
Okay.
And it'd just be Balloon Man doing various things. I don't know.
Referencing balloons?
Well, yeah. Maybe like the double entendre is balloons.
Now, would the double entendre be for balls or boobs?
I think based on the culture that we're in, you probably want to go balls.
Okay.
Because that way you're self-referential. You're not objectifying somebody else. You know what I mean? You're not. You want to avoid the male gaze. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to avoid it all the time.
Wow, tough for you. And that's why I think you want to focus on the balls and say like, this boy, like maybe the arrow's pointing up and you go, this boy's got balloons. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like there's two balloons.
Yeah, but nobody calls them balloons.
Well, maybe they put two balloons at the bottom of the shirt and you wear it sort of below the waist. And that way you're like, oh, I thought balloons were the other thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah. Maybe like gotta have balloons. Something like that. I think it could be huge. I think we're waiting for something like that.
They're really pumping out these Untolds.
No, you mean
train wrecks? Yeah.
Yeah, and then every time a train wreck goes off, they advertise for the next one.
It's like a season almost, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's the uncut video of the liftoff. And tell me when you watch this.
It's been a long time since I've seen this.
And it was for me. I had totally forgotten this video existed. But they were like, see, they said we put out that we had a video. And once people started questioning our story, we put this out to be like, see? We're not telling stories.
All right.
It even starts suspiciously.
Are you going to fly now?
Ah! Oh. Okay, hold on, Brad. Cut. Record.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Oh my God. Okay. Are you in? Taylor! You didn't put the Taylor down!
He's kicking me.
No, that's not believable.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the kick and like, oh!
But maybe he's a psycho that
I'm
is
so mad.
But he might also, be just really bad at showing his emotions. You know, he might be terrible at expressing himself. But it does come across as very staged.
Yeah.
Very staged. Like, I know I'm on camera and I have to be mad. That tether. You see what I mean about the I told you. It's all about the tether, right?
It is. And, it seems so fake.
Right.
But I am seeing on Wikipedia that apparently he got investigated for domestic abuse before this event took place.
And?
He just screamed at his wife in a way that, I'd believe it if he smacked her a couple times at some point. So.
But was he found guilty?
Unconclusive, according to Wikipedia.
So who knows?
I don't want to put that on him. But that makes me believe that either
maybe
he's a really crazy actor or that's just how insane that he is.
He does go into fits of rage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, it's possible. He curses in the doc. He says the F word.
That's a big deal. Only a psychopath would do that.
Yeah, Hunter Biden. These guys are nuts. Yeah, so it really was one of those everything I know about this story, aside from the documentary, I'm clearly staged.
But now you don't know.
And then the documentary, it's absolutely not staged. And you're like,
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, watch it. Because the family is the whole doc is we got railroaded. That's the whole story. And I'm I have never heard that version of the story at all.
That's probably why they agreed to do the doc.
Yeah. Because they were like, we'll tell your story. And
I also want to watch this Amy Bradley is Missing.
Is that the cruise one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they, I don't know anything about it, but I know on the trailer it'd say basically, when you're on a cruise, it's maritime law, baby. You can do whatever you want. That's what I saw. That's what I saw in the trailer.
Okay.
They were like, you think it's law abiding? No. The British lady from the poop cruise, she's the one in charge of all the laws.
Joe?
Joe.
Is that her name?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess people are chatting about it.
People are liking this, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I tell
Watch
you.
it on your flight.
Well, I will. I will download it, but I think I'm going to tell Trey. I told the guys something while you were gone.
Okay.
That I think you're going to be fairly upset with me over.
No, I doubt that. I don't get upset with you about many things.
Do you remember what it was I told you? Or did you put it out of your head? It's okay if you put it out of your head. You just listen to some tunes. That's cool too. That's cool. Whatever you need to do.
I'm the Walrus.
That's
fine.
I thought it was the Corey Feldman song. I thought it was characters you were listening to. No. What I wanted. I didn't know that you just listened to that to kind of chill over there.
Yeah,
that's smart. I want you in the right mind frame, so I'm not mad at it.
You ever watch Magical Mystery Tour?
No.
Oh, it's great.
It's really good. Oh, that's cool.
What would I get mad at? I know you had Ian Fidance on.
No.
Fine.
That's great. It wasn't Ian. I never finished the Squid Game season.
I know. I knew it. I
didn't finish this because I was watching. Because I
put it in the pile of shit you didn't finish.
I didn't finish it. Well, I was watching something else.
Did you hear what he was watching?
That's why I think he's going to be mad.
I mean, should I take literally one guess?
It wasn't. No, it's not what you think it is.
It threw me for a loop.
It's not
the OJ.
No. I mean, that's an excellent guess.
It's a really good guess because it could have easily been the OJ show, and it was a consideration.
It threw you for a loop.
I just didn't see it coming.
Okay. Right. Is it something you've seen before?
Yeah, that's
yes, of course
it's a
it is.
rewatch.
Yeah, it's a rewatch.
It's a rewatch. I skipped the end of season 3 of Squid Game for the time being. For the time being, it's not canceled.
No,
just
you're never
postponed.
gonna rewatch it.
It's just postponed.
You're not going to finish it. You didn't finish Severance season 2.
Postponed.
You didn't finish Better Call Saul. You got to the fucking final season. I think like last couple episodes. You didn't finish that.
That's postponed.
You don't finish things.
Do you just lose interest, or is it just like?
I think I lose
Yeah,
interest.
it's like,
No,
I'd
he
rather
sees
watch
a
it
shiny little thing in the corner, and it's the OJ show, and he's like, "Oh."
But it's like if you're not feeling it,
I'm not
it's like
feeling it. And then I see the shiny thing.
I don't know how you could possibly not be feeling Severance. Like that's insane to me.
Well, because I see a thing that I know that I remember how good it is, and I go, "Ooh, I want to feel that again."
Okay, movie or TV show?
Unfortunately for Squid Game, it's a television show.
Okay,
It's a television show.
I can already tell I'm not going to guess it, and I'm going to be really annoyed.
It's a weird. I mean, look, you're not going to be annoyed because you don't like it.
Okay.
You're going to be like, it's very good.
Okay.
But you are going to be like, well, if you have current television, it's just strange to randomly decide now is the time to rewatch this. And like
comedy or drama?
Drama. It's not a comedy.
Okay. I was going to say Nathan for you.
I mean, there are moments that I'm like, this is very funny, but it's not a comedy.
What was so important to watch?
And I by the way, update on it since I last spoke to you. I finished season 1. We're into season 2.
Oh my goodness.
We're into season 2.
What was so important to watch?
Well, I realized that it was
NYPD Blue?
No, you wish.
Oh, yeah.
No, I realized. I just came to this realization that there were many details that I hadn't remembered because it had been so long since I saw Twin Peaks.
Oh, I'm not going to hate on that.
I knew you would like it. I just was worried that you'd be mad that I was giving up television.
I mean, it seems a little like you were so close. You only have a few more episodes left.
And then to the point where, like, I've been watching all these news stories where people are like, I'm canceling Paramount Plus. And I go, even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it in solidarity because Twin Peaks on Paramount Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, you're going to have a hard time getting me mad at rewatching Twin Peaks.
It's so good.
You're starting at the beginning? You're starting at...
In the order that it aired.
Twin Peaks.
And then now I'm on season 2. The plan is
Firewalk with
Me, and then
The Return.
That's the plan right now.
Perfect.
That's the plan we're working with.
I might join you.
We're into season 2. That big giant just walked in the room after he was laying down.
Oh God, what a great show!
Yeah,
that kind of doesn't land on its feet, but
look.
Well, because David Lynch got so frustrated that
What do you get frustrated with?
Well, he got frustrated with the network not letting him tell the story the way that he wanted to tell the story.
Because it was successful.
So they wanted to
more episodes.
Push the reveal of who killed Laura Palmer. They wanted to keep pushing it. Then he was less involved in the second season, and then once they reveal who the killer was, the show just really takes a shit because he's gone, and like he had creative differences. But God, what a great show!
It's a great show.
All right, I'm not going to hate.
By the way, that Leo Johnson is a fucking scumbag.
Yes.
Hate that dude.
Oh, that show's so good and so ahead of its time.
I mean, way ahead of its time. It's incredible. It's incredible. And, I mean, every time I go into Dunkin' now, I take a sip.
And how is that coffee?
And I smile and I go, it's a damn fine cup of coffee.
You have yourself a piece of cherry pie?
I do. And I sit down. Sometimes Tommy Dreamer joins me in Dunkin' Donuts. I go, Tommy, you should give yourself one present every day.
Kyle MacLachlan is so good in that show.
And Tommy Dreamer goes, a present? Like Christmas? I go, a present. And today, it's 2 pieces of cherry pie. He's amazing in it. Yeah. He's unbelievable. Like they're in the middle of a murder investigation. He's like, what are those trees?
It's
he just loves the town so much.
I love that show.
But you're right, it's so far ahead of its time. We're talking about Twin Peaks, by the way. It's 2025. It's so far ahead of its time because it does the thing that The Sopranos gets all this credit for, where there's so much sort of dialogue and storytelling that isn't necessarily essential to the plot.
Right.
Some of it could be. You never really know what's essential, what's not essential, but there's so much just life in it.
Yeah.
As there should be.
He built a universe.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how the same way.
Stories about the town.
That's right. The same way David Chase built this whole universe around The Sopranos, where it's like, yes, we're following this sort of narrative, but at the same time, you're invested in everything going on around it and just what the characters are generally doing with their lives. And every character on that show you feel the exact same way about.
One of my absolute favorite opening scenes for a show, with the music and
It's some of the best music ever.
It's incredible, and just the journey that you take to find out who this body is. The parents find it's all so fucking good.
Are they going to figure out how to make?
Are you going to the mall later?
Are you going to the mall later? Are they going to figure out how to make runners for the blinds that are silent? We don't know.
Such a good show.
We don't know. Yeah, so it's great.
Maybe
so
you know what? Maybe I'll jump right on with you.
It's a great rewatch. It's
I know.
so good.
I know.
It's so good. So yeah, so I literally was like, and it started on the last time, like I got on a plane, I was like trying to get plane Wi-Fi because I realized on the plane I needed to do it. So I didn't have it downloaded. I was trying to actively stream it on Paramount on plane Wi-Fi, and it was spotty. It was spotty, but then I get back to the hotel, and I'm just sitting there on hotel Wi-Fi. Now I'm watching it. It's great.
All right,
it's amazing.
You got a nice 6-hour flight coming up?
We got to do some downloading.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, because we're going to get through season 2, I predict, this week.
Good for you. Okay, I'm fine with that. You'll go back to Squid Game.
I get there.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
If it was the OJ show, I was going to be real fucking pissed.
I'm glad that you're okay because, quality.
It is quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's something that you haven't seen in a very long time.
That's right. I haven't brought it up in forever.
No.
And I was like, I love this show, and I can't run around talking about I love this show unless I've seen it many times.
Those are the rules.
I'm right. I have to be able to get all the references and then enter a conversation with people who haven't seen the show in years and just drop references from a show that I literally watched yesterday and go, you don't know what I'm talking about? You don't get that?
You know that show from 20 years ago?
Yeah, you don't remember that? It's super memorable. It's a great scene.
Great show.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
okay.
I've watched Balloon Boy.
That threw you for a loop though, Troy?
Yeah, because I didn't see. I don't know much about it.
It's so good, dude.
I didn't watch it, so
it's probably not for you.
No, you said that. Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Did I say that the first time?
You said it's probably over your head. You
said it would be over Troy's head,
and I agreed. I said you're probably right.
You kind of appreciated that, like, okay, good. I don't have to. What am I going to do? Am I going to get offended by that statement, or am I going to just take it as great? Now I don't have to waste my time.
Yeah, you know what TV I like.
Can I tell you something? That's an astute observation.
Thank you. It's just not. It's a little. I think you'd find it a little heady. You know what I mean?
You don't think I'd smoke a doob? Maybe enjoy it?
No, because then
I think you'd get lost real quick.
Yeah, I think by the end of the first episode you get frustrated.
That's not hard to do.
Yeah, you get angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't fucking understand this.
Yeah, that's right.
Are those clips new?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I have a funny story about this.
He's got clips on them.
No. They're beads.
Beads.
Oh.
You have a bearded, your braided beard that is now, by the way, going down almost to the to that little thing between your titties.
Yeah.
The cleavage.
That's called the cleavage. It's almost down to the cleave.
Yeah. Funny story.
It's got 2 beads on it now.
If you want to hear it.
Is it related to the cat at all?
No.
I was hoping we could play this stinger for it.
But I got an update if you want it.
Okay, then you know what? Let's do. Let's get the cat update, and then we'll round it out with the bead story.
Okay.
Because let's go to Benny in Wisconsin. What's up, Benny?
Salutations, boys!
What's up, dude?
Hey, happy Toots Day! Can we have an update, please?
Okay, we got a request for Toots Day. Hit the music.
It's Toots Day!
He's silly and he's furry. His name is Mr. Toots. He's always happy and purry. That rascal, Mr. Toots.
How is Mr. Toots doing? That I'm not talking about. I'm talking about that rascal, Mr. Toots.
He's great.
Is he kissing a Shetland pony there?
Shetland pony. Oh, there was a pony. Yeah, we were in Lancaster. I took him on his road trip.
That's
Went to
nice.
Strasburg Railroad.
That's nice. But he's been in Orlando, right?
Yeah, he's been in Orlando.
How's he been liking it?
Loves it.
He does?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think we figured out the shitting on the floor.
Wow. Mr. Toots, Troy's cat, who's blind and,
a little R.
Yeah, I mean, he's just more of a slow thinker than a lot of other animals are. And he's not as reactive as many cats are. But he has been shitting on the floor. And I think that, oh, wow, you got a like on that from Black Caviar, the official Instagram.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's huge.
But the prevailing theory was he was getting mad that Papa Troy was leaving to come back to New York.
Right.
And so he'd get mad that Papa was gone, and he would defecate on the floor. That was the prevailing theory last we checked.
For my fiance, yes.
Yes.
So, we Googled it, and we were trying to figure out, why is the cat shitting on the floor?
That's because then did it say, well...
Well, it said
if you
stress, and it's like, this cat is not stressed. Trust me.
Is he a rascal?
He is a rascal.
That could be it.
That was it. So she took all the sand out of his box and cleaned the box, like scrubbed it out.
Right.
And then put the sand back in, and there was some odor on the box or something that he didn't like.
Huh.
And now he's shitting in his box, and all is well.
Had you shit in it before?
In Toots' box?
Yeah.
I've never shit in Toots' box.
Because that may have been the odor.
Is the litter box near the toilet?
Near the toilet. Maybe it's some pee.
Splashback.
Oh, see?
Splashback. And he doesn't want any of that near him. He does conduct himself with a little bit of regality.
He's refined.
He is a refined feline.
That very well could be it. Because sometimes...
Say, that's Papa's urine.
Sometimes in the dark...
Right.
I've missed...
When you turn the lights on.
It's a big...
Because I don't want to turn the lights on.
It's a large bowl.
Have you ever considered getting a nightlight in the bathroom?
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
You know the
You
nightlight
just thought
in
of
the
that just
bathroom?
now? You just thought of that when I said it?
Pitch black.
It's either pitch black or bright.
Yeah, in the bathroom light, so you wake right up. So I want to wake up.
And so the first time that you ever thought maybe I get a nightlight was just now when I said it, even though there's been piss all over.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Thanks, man.
I might order one on Amazon right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
I mean, spend $25, you can get it today.
that's right.
I might do that right now.
Get a couple of mag cases if you need to fill in. So you think so Toots, maybe it was just a dirty box.
Yeah, but it was just a dirty box.
Wow.
Maybe my pee was on it. I marked the territory.
And he's like, now this isn't my box
This
anymore.
isn't my box. I'm going to go shit over here.
But now he has a sterile box. He's like, now I may mark it.
Yeah.
Well, then it's even more probably important that you get that nightlight because you're not going to stop pissing at night.
No. You know what? Nightlight's a good idea.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I owe that all to you.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I did it for Toots. You know?
Thank you.
I did it for Toots. You don't think he's missing New York at all?
Not at all.
Yeah, he loves it.
No, he loves it. Yeah, he's a Florida cat.
Is he sunbathing?
He likes it like when the sun's beaming in, he'll lay in it. But yeah, he's very happy.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So is that the update? Is
That's
no
all.
more shitting on the floor?
No more shitting on the floor.
Does it make you feel better that maybe it wasn't that he was upset about the lack of Papa? Like it wasn't you? It's just that maybe you were pissing on his box.
Well, because Clarice will be like, "Oh, he misses you." I'm like, "No, he doesn't."
You think she's putting a little guilt trip on you?
She's trying to. I'm like, "Listen, I know the cat. The cat could give two shits."
And you put him on the floor. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we figured it out.
Now, what happens if you go back to Florida? You're going back to Florida this weekend.
Today.
Oh, today.
And he starts shitting on the floor again.
Well, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
Well, if he starts shitting on the floor tomorrow, it means you pissed on the box overnight.
You gotta get that nightlight.
I'll get the nightlight.
How often do you wake up to pee?
Not ever.
On a good night or a bad night?
Okay, see, the first thought in my mind was how many nights a week? You go 7 nights.
Yeah, every night I'm pissing.
Okay. You see where I was thinking he'd go probably about 3 nights a week. Like if you said 3 nights a week I get up to pee, I'd be like, oh wow, that's a lot. But you were thinking,
yeah, it's a rare thing for me.
yeah, okay, so on a good night.
On a good night, I'll probably get up to pee 3 times.
No.
3 times on a good night?
Yeah.
What's a bad night?
6, 7.
6, 7 hours?
No.
Every hour?
If I'm laying in bed and I think for myself for a second I have to pee,
Right.
all I do is obsess over it.
Why?
I don't know. I can't go back to sleep.
Why are you waking up thinking, do I have to pee?
I just
Is piss the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning or at night? Like when your consciousness comes back to you,
I feel like I have to pee.
before you even open your eyes, do you think piss?
Yeah.
It's not good, dude.
Do you lie down to go to bed and then just get up 10 minutes later?
I will make sure I force myself to go to piss before
Do you
I go
push
to bed.
through your urethra?
I don't push.
A little? Do you try to squeeze drops out?
No.
Okay.
Believe me, it flows out fine.
7 times?
7 times is so many.
I know. We've talked about this. There's something wrong with my prostate. I don't know.
I think it might be mental. Your prostate doesn't make you think about piss all the time.
Something. Yeah, it's inflated or something.
Go to the doctor.
I don't feel like doing that.
Why?
I don't care.
It's not his prostate.
What is it?
It's totally psychological.
Yeah.
Probably.
You know?
But what am I going to do?
Stop
Break
thinking
yourself
about
of the habit.
Yeah.
If I go stand in front of a toilet and I piss, like it's not mental. Like I'm actually peeing.
Yeah, he does have urine to.
It's not like I get there and it's just dust.
The mind
coming out of
body, the mind body connection.
That's true.
The mind body connection does relate to piss.
So 7 times a night, sometimes.
There's no way you're going 7 times a night and it's
7 times a
not
night is
psychological.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
psychological.
Probably, but like if I go stand in front of a toilet,
You have no
urine
more
comes
water.
out.
Yeah, but guess what? Your body has the capacity to hold urine. We have a bladder.
I drink a lot of water.
But right before bed?
I drink a lot.
How much?
A lot.
What are we talking?
I mean, a lot. I'm drinking a lot of water.
1 bottle of Poland Spring?
I mean, this is my second one today.
Okay.
Here, I had coffee earlier.
Yeah, me too. I'm not like.
But we're not going to sleep. It's the morning.
You just sit there
point.
rocking.
Is that a good counterpoint to that statement? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's just the way it is.
Do you drink gallons of water before you go to bed?
I drink a lot.
Before bed?
I wouldn't say a gallon, but a couple big glasses.
Well, what, like, you talking about like the security guard on Nathan For You?
Yeah.
That wakes up and has his glass of water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep a glass of water by my bed.
You do?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Does it get finished?
No.
No.
So I've been having a lot of acid reflux lately.
You
so
have?
I've been
What do you think that's the result of?
I don't know.
McDonald's?
No. I had 2 snack wraps the other day, but
Yeah. Sure. But what? I mean, you have
That was at lunch.
a lot of days.
yeah, no, I think there's something weird. Like I have that acid. Do you ever have that acid reflux at night?
I think not really at night. Sometimes the coffee will give me a little acid reflux.
I
during
feel
the
like I'm
day.
dying.
I had some.
You feel like you're dying right now or at night?
No, when I have acid, I feel like I can't breathe. And I'm like,
Dude, I had the same a couple months ago.
I'm screaming in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, I don't have that at all.
I'm not screaming.
That feels like
I can't feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm dying. I can't breathe there.
Can I tell you the truth? And maybe, I don't know. Look, I'm not a doctor.
Go ahead.
I think it's psychological.
No, there's really like I can spit out the acid reflux.
Yeah, you should go to a doctor. They'll put you on something.
I don't want to be put on anything.
Yeah,
Why?
therapist.
Oh, I don't want to fix the problem.
You should go to a
I had horrible acid reflux for like a month, and I went to the doctor. And
What'd they do?
Put me on basically like Prilosec, but like it was
I just need to stop eating late. Is what it is.
Oh, good, Dr. Troy. I'm glad you got that under control.
So it's my problem.
I didn't know we were self-diagnosing.
Yeah, self-diagnosis. They say that self-diagnosis is the best
I'll ask
diagnosis.
ChatGPT when we're done.
Who knows your body? Hey, who knows your body better than you?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Acid reflux can be a sign of a more serious condition, particularly if it's frequent, severe, or accompanied by other symptoms. You actually check all 3 of those boxes. While occasionally heartburn is common and manageable, frequent or persistent acid reflux may indicate GERD. GERD can lead to complications if left untreated, including inflammation, ulcers, and even Barrett's esophagus. A precancerous condition. You don't want a precancerous condition.
You
That's
might
a
have
lot.
cancer.
Bro, or you might have precancer. Which still, a lot of times the pre can do just as much damage as the regular.
I've heard.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, Malcolm? You feel me on that?
Dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean...
I don't know why you don't get this stuff checked out.
You go to the doctor to get your heart checked?
You should.
I mean, it's not...
I do like a checkup once a year.
You get physical once a year?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
They do blood work. And
That's
shit.
good.
Yeah. So, all right, well...
You're just pissing in the dark 7 times a night?
You don't think a lot of his ailments have to do with psychological reasons?
I mean, I'm not a doctor.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't ask what you diagnosed. I said, what do you think?
I think...
You're like a street doctor. You know what I mean? You're the dude in the neighborhood that always lets you know what's up. You're like the old man who's like on the rocking chair on the porch who really knows a thing or two.
That's me?
100%.
Wow. I appreciate that.
Yeah, dog.
I think you might be right.
I think so too.
I mean, I think some of it is mental. I went through what he was going through with the acid reflux, so I get that.
You screamed and panicked.
I did not.
Thought you were dying.
No. As it happens many times in the past, I am with Troy up to a point, and then I unfortunately have to get out of the car, and he continues on his journey alone.
This is where I leave you.
This is where we part ways.
I don't understand. There was only one set of footprints when the thing got tough. Yeah, because you started talking crazy shit.
Yeah, because I was not screaming in pain.
Right.
No, I wasn't in pain. I was like, I thought I was dying.
You thought you were going to die.
But who needs to go to the doctor?
I didn't die. I would go, oh, okay.
Right.
Not a reason I'm not.
There we go.
That's like when you have back problems and you go to Amazon.
Oh yeah, are you still wearing that?
Well, you know,
Funny you should ask.
Great question.
I stopped wearing it for a little while just because it's so hot when I ride my bike and I'm sweating.
And also, you're so angry.
Yeah, and if I get into a fight, I can't. It's hard to be restrained.
Right. Plus, like, if it's like a hockey fight and they put your shirt over your head, that's fucking embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna be like, "Would you get a back brace from Amazon?"
Yeah, it's like, look, hey, look, you can see his bra.
Yeah, but before you like square off against somebody, you could be like, "Hang on a second, let me take my brassiere.
Let me take off my bra."
Like when a woman looks like she's taking her bra off through her
through the shirt.
Through the shirt.
Yeah, that'd be the move.
Yeah.
But so you don't wear it?
No, I stopped just for the summer, only because
That's like a quarter of the year.
Well, it's hot. I walk in drenched, and then I feel like I'm in a soggy bra all day.
That sucks. I'd hate
Why
to
don't you?
I'd hate to be in a... To his credit, man, that's the last thing I would want, to be in a soggy bra.
Why
A
don't
lot
you
of women complain about that. Oh, my bra's gone soggy.
Yeah, I don't need that.
You don't need
Like
that.
cereal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why don't you just bring it with you, and then once you're in the air conditioning for hours,
That's a whole ordeal.
He's already figured. He's already thought about that.
I got to take my shirt off.
Right.
I gotta put it on.
Right. You can go in the genderless bathroom.
I could. And it helps. My fiance has been here. She can help strap me in real good. So I'm like,
You would make your fiance do that to you?
she would. I'd wake her up and tell her to strap me up.
I mean, you must be a real...
also clean the piss in the bathroom.
No,
Yeah, also I
clean-
pissed in the litter box.
Oh, she had to clean that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I clean up the bathrooms.
You do? Because you make the mess.
You're right.
Because you don't know where the bowl is.
It's tough to find it because there's no nightlight. It's pitch black.
It's in the same spot it always is.
Yeah, but if you walk in the dark, it's hard to.
Hard to know.
You know exactly where it is.
You don't. Sometimes you don't know. Up from down. My lips to God's ears.
You know what I hear?
What?
A bunch of excuses.
Okay. I mean, it's just whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is. There's nothing
You're
you
the
can
one
do
that
about
wanted
it.
to get your posture better. And now you're like, I can't do it half the year.
Well,
because
I feel
it's
like
sweaty.
It's sweaty.
You don't want a soggy bra.
You don't want a soggy bra. I get that.
You wouldn't want to wear a soggy bra.
It's the last thing
Bring
I
it
want.
in. It fits in a pocket.
I'd rather have bad posture
Then I
than a
have to
soggy
have
bra.
you strap me up.
I would do that. I would strap you up.
You would for me?
Yeah, of course I would.
We'd
I'm
probably
helping
have
you
to.
out.
We'd probably have to do it as a segment, though.
No. It would be before the show. So
No.
it's just,
No, we
it's
do
just
it at
me and-
8:01. I'm busy before then.
Listeners would want to hear it.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I come in to Travis's office before and be like, "Hey, buddy"?
I'd be busy.
I mean, the glasses are. The offices are glass.
Yeah, but nobody's here.
Oh. Nobody's here at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning at a radio
Go take a
company.
look upstairs.
I'm not saying
It's just Travis.
Upstairs, yeah, no, it's just me.
It's a ghost town.
that's too bad.
They fired everybody.
I guess so. Don't do it down on 35.
Oh no!
No.
I look real dumb.
Yeah. Dan on Long Island.
Morning, boys.
Morning.
Hey, usually, again, I shit on Travis, but to solve Troy's and really Mr. Toots' problem, I think you should take a page out of Travis's playbook and sit down when you pee.
That is true. That's the way Travis gets it done. Travis saved money on a nightlight by sitting down every time he pees. Thank you very much, Dan.
That's not
Have you ever
true.
thought about that? Doing they call it the Teft, because everyone in the Teft household does it. Sit down to pee.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying that because the other two people that live in the house are female.
Oh yeah, both. Yeah. I was just doing a little Rolodex there in my head. Yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that. I don't really see gender, but
For you.
yeah, I don't really
You're
pay
so
attention.
progressive.
I don't pay attention to that stuff. But I guess you're right. Technically, that's how they identify. But I don't know what that has to do with anything. Travis does sit down and pee.
Yeah, no, I know.
So maybe you do that.
You know, it's not a bad idea.
It avoids the litter box.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little emasculating.
Yeah, but no, who's seeing me?
Well, what would you rather do?
You're telling the guy
Have your fiance strap your brassiere on, or have her see you sit down to pee,
I mean, at this point, she's
She's locked in.
Yeah.
and you won't even marry this poor girl.
Oh, you
poor
wait.
woman.
You got a plan?
I might have an update in the next couple of weeks.
Oh,
We going to Vegas?
No.
Okay.
I think you and I deserve some money.
Oh yeah, there's a bet.
Yeah,
What was the bet? I don't even remember.
I don't know. Travis must have written it down somewhere. I don't remember it
it's
either.
in my files.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear about that. Andy in South Carolina.
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
I mean, great.
Glad to hear it. So I think I know what's going on with Troy, and I do think he needs to see a doctor. The GERD symptoms plus the constant getting up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night are definite symptoms of obstructive sleep apnea that does start to affect people as they age into their 60s. So he he needs to get on top of this immediately. The side effects are cognitive decline and frequent urination, GERD symptoms, irritability.
Oh, the irritability. You just yell. Yeah.
Every morning.
Boy. And you're saying this affects a lot of people as they drift into their 60s?
Yeah, about 60% of men in the United States can expect to have some sort of obstructive sleep apnea symptoms, but it does increase dramatically as you age.
Have you ever thought about that?
Especially
obstructive sleep apnea. Thank you, Andy.
all those boxes this morning.
No problem. I think it's happening a little prematurely.
Thank you, Andy. I mean, it seems like it's right on track.
No.
And this is...
Yeah, train's coming in right on schedule.
Yeah, I mean... We're not at our destination yet, but we're close.
No.
Yeah, we've entered in the city limits, that's for sure. Maybe we're not at the station, but...
Well, whatever. I'm in the final hour. What do you think it's going to look like?
I'm in the final hour.
He still thinks he's talking.
I mean, when he was screaming because he couldn't breathe, he wasn't surprised. He's like, this must be God calling me.
He's like, what do you expect to happen to somebody in their late 40s?
Lord, I'm coming home.
Yeah, this is the average lifespan of a caveman.
Now, hang on. I can't end the show without me finding out what happened.
Oh, with the beads.
Yeah, what's going on with these beads?
So on the end of my chin braid, I had a bead. The guy that cuts my hair gave me a bead, and I had it on.
That's nice.
It's wooden, so it starts getting a little weird, like, especially like when you're like I'm in the pool or the ocean or like bathing or whatever.
Sure.
So I needed some. I wanted to get some beads for it
because you liked the bead.
I liked the bead,
right?
So I went to the beauty supply store.
Smart.
In Union Square. No, it used to be Ricky's, but now it's something.
Oh,
else.
sure. Yeah. It's not Ricky's anymore?
No, it's in Union Square on Broadway. And I forget what it is. But so I went in and I saw that they showed me like the black girl area.
Nice. Oh, because it's for hair braids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bought these beads and I took them home, but they just kept falling off.
No.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I put on like 10 rubber bands to try to like keep it on, and it just still fell off.
So how'd you figure it out?
So I went back to the place yesterday, and I went in and I was just like, hey, I bought these beads, and like, do you make anything to like a stopper, like to keep the beads from falling off? And this like very nice Jamaican woman,
right? And that's who you go to.
That's who I needed to go to. She's like, oh, you take the bottom, you twist it around, and then you tie the bottom, so then there's like a knot of your hair. I go, oh my God, you just changed my life.
Right. That's fantastic.
My mind was blown.
That's fantastic.
Like when somebody shows you just something so simple. And
right. And like we've been doing this for years and years and years and years and years. Welcome to our world.
Yeah. But she was so happy that she showed me, and I was grateful that she did show me. So
right.
Shout out to the Jamaican woman at the...
we love her.
Yeah, we love her.
We love her. Yeah. And that you have a little bit of culture to your beard now. That's good.
Yeah, aren't these cool?
That's good. That's really cool.
They are cool.
And the fact that it's done the right way, like they're secured the right way.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
I love that. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, thank you for the update on Mr. Toots.
It's Toots Day.
He's silly and he's furry. His name is Mr. Toots. He's always happy and purry. That rascal, Mr. Toots.
I know one super agent that's going to be very happy that we got to a Toots Day segment. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here for the day. I am off to Comic-Con in San Diego tomorrow morning, so unfortunately, we will not be live tomorrow or Thursday, but we will be live right back here on Monday morning. So enjoy the best of. Of course, if you're not ready to say goodbye just yet, at noon Eastern time, I'll be over on Pro Wrestling Nation, Sirius XM 156 for Not Sam Wrestling Live today. So I'll see you over there or not. And either way, I'll see you on Monday. Have a good one.
This has been Sam Roberts Show. If you missed anything or want to hear it all over again, check out Sam Roberts Show on the SXM app.
Always farting. Don't want this. It feels fine.
We're back. The Sam Roberts Show.
Phenomenon from Katie Nolan, available Tuesdays and Thursdays through SiriusXM Podcast, which is also funny because I saw you had to put the video out, which I think is SiriusXM's problem, that you had to be like, hey, it's SiriusXM Podcast.
It's
you don't
not
have
on
to have...
XM. Yeah. It's confusing because I want to say it's with SiriusXM. I want to
Right.
give the company love. But then people are like, oh, I don't have that. And I'm like, well, you don't have to.
Right.
It's a podcast.
It's just a podcast.
You know, I'm changing the game.
You
one
are.
podcast at a time. Yeah.
You are. You are.
This is the one. This podcast is the one.
Right.
It's different than all the others. The world needed it.
I hope that that's Sirius's game plan, that they're like, what we're going to do is we're going to put out the podcast for free, but trick people into thinking that
Yeah.
they have to subscribe.
I think I've had at least one person say they got a Sirius subscription for the podcast, and I'm like, I forwarded the message to Sirius, and I said, I'm bringing in money.
Yeah.
So you can't get rid of me.
That's right. Yeah. And they won't even hear me.
Yeah, direct subs, you guys, and they can't find me, so put me on.
Well, we were just talking right before you came in, right?
Mm-hmm.
About this. Did you see the fight that Patrick Mahomes Sr.
Yes.
and John Rocker got into?
In New Orleans.
In New
yes.
Orleans.
Yes.
It was staged, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Because I guess Pat Mahomes' dad is on probation and had to tell his probation officer that he wasn't part of a street fight. And this is like, I guess Barstool
Yes.
was prepping for their next Rough and Rowdy or whatever.
As soon as I heard, I think like somebody in one of the first comments when I was looking at it, because you know when you have a show, you got to look for the news and pull it together. And so I was going to talk about this, and then I saw in the comments somebody was like, "Oh, they're getting ready for Rough and Rowdy," and I said, "Oh, okay."
I should have read the
I've been
comments.
around wrestling enough to know,
Yeah.
like this is a work. This
Right.
is they're clearly trying to get you to be excited about a fight.
And I guess I'll still watch it.
Yeah, you know.
But it's also like, it is funny that they picked a guy who's on probation. So it's like, you can't get
You
into
can't
real
stage
fights.
it. Like he has to admit that he didn't do that,
Yeah,
or
no.
else he has to go to jail, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an interesting strategy, but it worked, I guess.
Do you think Patrick Mahomes deserves way more credit for not only being like great, but also, because like, it's so much pressure.
Yeah.
To be a elite level quarterback of a Super Bowl winning and going to, not winning this year team, but like the idea that when he gets off the field, this is his family, like that's his dad,
His
Jackson
brother.
Mahomes is his brother, like everything's a disaster for him off the field.
It does seem like, you know, sometimes when you have like Patrick's kind of quiet
Yeah.
for a quarterback, and I feel like it's because it's like the less he says the better.
Yeah.
Because it feels like when you're surrounded by that many people that look, and we don't know them, maybe they're really nice people, maybe Jackson Mahomes is fun to be around,
Seems
but
like it.
from online,
He
like
knows
from
all
his
the dances.
right? I mean, actually it's like really just one. The crazy thing about Jackson Mahomes is he knows like one song and he does one dance on every sideline. Like they just seem their personas seem like a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
So I like to picture Patrick like going home. He doesn't do this, but like going home, smoking a cigarette and being like, "Oh my God, this again."
Yeah.
Like you come off the field that's already like a battlefield and you come into another battlefield of drama.
Yeah, there's a real chance that the stress of a professional NFL football game is his escape.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Like he's dreading the off season.
It's like,
because
please
it's
send
like,
pressure. I've got enough at home. Hit me.
Whatever you can do that I'm not thinking about my family.
Yeah, it's possible. Or
Just
maybe
give it
he's
to
just
me.
as annoying as they are and we just don't know.
Right.
Maybe he sucks too. I don't know. These
Yeah.
are all possible theories.
I'd love to find out
Yeah.
that he sucks for a specific reason.
Yes.
Because I don't know what it would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not football, I'll tell you that.
No.
He's good at that.
He's good at football.
Yeah.
He's good at football.
Yeah.
But
this,
not good
no.
at having a family that is not
Tough to be around.
tough to be around.
Yeah.
And really, really annoying. Although, like I said, I'm going to watch I'll watch this fight.
Yeah.
And I do kind of enjoy, and maybe it's like that 90s nostalgia thing. I enjoy John Rocker making a comeback.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're here for this.
Yeah. I was saying because there's like so many problematic people now that are making money being problematic.
Right. So it's like you might as well bring back the old ones.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like John
Yeah,
Rocker
yeah.
didn't get to, make an economy
Right.
out of his being an asshole. So like now the fact that can happen, he's one of the OG.
Does that say
assholes.
MAGA business?
MAGA business.
And meaning what?
Well, he's all about the MAGA
If you want to
business.
email me about making America great again,
Yeah.
here's my Gmail.
Yeah, he's got a good Gmail address.
Which is John
John Rocker Braves. 1990s. I appreciate that.
And what was better in the 1990s than the Braves?
Yeah,
They
nothing.
were great.
Not much. And
They
we were
were
all
great.
watching it on TBS.
That's right. That's right. America's Superstation.
That's right.
Yeah, I do love that. If it ain't MAGA business,
Don't email me.
Nope, ain't for me.
Don't email me about anybody, any rights. I just want to talk MAGA business.
Yeah.
Executive orders only.
I mean, you'd know this better than anybody. Talking about sports is usually fun because you can talk about it without like having a population of people being like, what do you hate the country? What do you hate? Like, it doesn't get so serious, except inevitably, like everything else now, politics starts to worm its way into it, and you can end up like stepping on one of those landmines without even realizing, like, I had no idea the context of this.
Yeah. It's funny, like, a couple years ago, the narrative was like, keep politics out of sports because of the kneeling during the anthem, which, you know, was an interesting thing for me that people were taking, like, you know, someone having a complaint against the country they live in, an American speaking out against America when people were paying attention to them. And that was politics. But now, like, at NASCAR, Daytona 500 this weekend, like, Trump flew I mean, he didn't fly it himself, but Air Force One flew over Daytona.
Right.
And then he drove the pace car. They prayed for him before the race, and you're like, what happened to keep politics out of sport? This is literally the president.
Right. No,
This is
we meant the ones
literally
we don't like.
Yeah, that guy was a football player on a football field making his own personal political statement.
Yeah.
But I thought we were keeping politics out of sports.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, whatever. It is what it is. I'm at the point now, I'm numb. I'm just like, okay, fine.
Same.
Okay, fine.
Right.
You guys want to yell? Yell. I'm going to talk about the stuff that is interesting to me.
Right.
And what matters to me. And you guys can yell. He's followed by Shane Gillis, John Rocker.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I didn't expect that.
Yes, he is followed by Shane
And
Gillis.
Ann Coulter, everyone's favorite.
Ann Coulter.
Interesting list.
Yeah, the guy who killed Bin Laden.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Which is sick.
Yes.
And Shane.
And Shane. Of course. Of course.
I mean, I get that. I get why Shane would follow John Rocker.
You wonder if it's old, like if it's from, like, you know, pure Shane, like old pre-fame Shane just
Right.
followed John Rocker.
Right.
Or if, like, he's there for the MAGA business. You don't know.
Well, he just joined in October, so.
Oh, wait, John Rocker
Yeah.
did? Oh, my God. It's a new account. Okay,
Right.
well, then never mind. This is a
And-
recent follow.
Right. So Shane at peak Shane Gillis fame.
It followed John Rocker. It's kind of crazy if you think about it.
Well, it could be one of those things because Shane's journey to superstardom was like getting canceled first, and now he's invincible.
Yeah.
That he's
But
like,
he was one of the first people that didn't, like, lean into it. That's what I
That's-
respect about
yep.
Shane. He
Yep.
didn't go like, I'm the canceled comedian. I'm a canceled tour. He was just like, yeah, okay, you didn't like that. I get it. My
Right.
bad.
Right.
And then just like
Right.
stayed fun, worked on his jokes and was funny. That's, I think, the path that should be more popular.
yeah, they fired me. That's fine.
Right.
I've been working on this show.
Yes.
If you like it, you should watch it.
Yes.
And everybody was like, we love this.
Yes.
We love this.
It was great. And he's funny.
Yeah. Are you also up on kind of all the comedy goings on since you have, you know,
Yeah,
comedy
I
in
mean-
your house? Oh, you got Soder, like,
So I've always been like a comedy fan.
yeah.
But now I get the gossip.
The real goss.
Now I get the drama.
Yeah.
Now I get the an unintended consequence of marrying into comedy.
Yeah.
Because I knew on its face, I'm like, oh, you marry the funniest guy alive, you get
Right.
to laugh the rest of your life. That's the goal. But I didn't realize the unintended benefit was that I get to hear all the gossip.
And it's better than any
Yes.
any joke.
Yes,
any
comics are
stand-up
so
special.
gossipy
They're
about
the
it. There's
worst.
so much drama between them. It's crazy, but I love it.
Yeah.
I'm eating good in
Yeah.
the drama department.
Yeah. What did he say?
But see, now then I have to like be careful when I'm talking to other people where I'm like, is this public knowledge or is
Right.
this like Dan talking about somebody I'm not supposed to say?
Did I hear that on a YouTube video or a dinner?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Or you meet a comic now and it's like, no. I know all about you.
I know. I also get to watch Dan interact with comics where I'm like, I know what you said about that person 2 days ago. And he hates it. He's like, man, now I got somebody like checking me on like, I said I didn't like them and I'm giving them I like them energy.
You phony.
Yeah, exactly.
You
But
Hollywood phony.
at least I keep it till we get home and then I go, so I thought you hated him. I thought you guys weren't friends. You seem pretty friendly.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
then you're in
cool life
television
stuff.
and media, so I'm sure he catches you doing that all
Yes.
the time.
Yes, I just haven't been working, so he hasn't been able to. It's been a strategy. I took a couple years off so that Dan couldn't call me a phony in front of
What
all
did-
the people I have to smile to.
What did you do when you took a couple years off?
Like nothing.
Because you were like everywhere for a minute.
I know. It was too much for me. It was a lot. I started on YouTube. I started doing like comedy stuff when I was out of college and didn't have a job. And that turned into working at Fox Sports in 2013. And then the show I was on got canceled, but I got my own show. It all happened really fast.
Right.
And it was really fun, and I liked making what I was making. And then I went to ESPN, and that was a little bit of like the brakes were kind of hit for me because it's just such a big machine, and it's been around for so long, and they're really, really good at what they do. But they're not necessarily, I didn't find them to be ready to like able to pivot to like make something a little different. And what I wanted to do, which is kind of what I'm doing now, is like make sports programming for people who like will watch sports and are interested in sports and will go to like a baseball game in the summer, but aren't like checking to see the trade transactions in the morning and aren't like breaking down the defense. They just kind of want to like BS about sports.
Right.
And so we kind of tried to do that at ESPN, and it didn't really work. And then the pandemic hit, which was like slamming the brakes for everybody. Dan didn't go on the road, and I was working from home. And then ESPN made an offer that I didn't like, so I was like, no thanks, thinking I would just, go do something else. And then if I'm honest, a lot of sports media now is gambling.
Right.
A lot of the money and a lot of the content, anybody making new stuff is a gambling company. And I'm not like better than anybody. I'm not opposed to gambling as a concept, but I do think like some of sports should be a little separate. I think there should be like a space for people that like, let's say you loved sports and were addicted to gambling and you want to go back to just loving sports. There's like really nowhere to go.
That's interesting.
Everything's brought to you by DraftKings and FanDuel.
Right.
So it's like, I kind of wanted a little podcast that, or if you're like a kid, like I don't think kids understand that gambling and sports can be separate. It feels like we're selling it to them like, if you like sports, you love to gamble.
Right.
Instead of being like, you can just like the sports of it. And so, when I left ESPN and I was like, had offers from, money that I didn't necessarily want, I just kind of took some time off and like got into liking sports again as a fan.
Right.
Instead of having to like know everything so that people wouldn't constantly say like, you're a woman and clearly you don't know because you got something wrong. Because I felt like I was doing homework instead of like loving sports the way that I always loved sports because I'm from Boston. So I just sort of, it's such a luxury. I just kind of took some time off and just sat, watched sports, played video games, read a couple books, not as many as I should have.
Literally 2.
Yeah. Like 2 or 3. And just tried to figure out like what I wanted to do. And then, came up with this idea for this podcast and pitched it to Sirius, and they were like, we love that, and here we are.
Was that tough at first when you're like, oh, because like you said, it was moving fast for a while, and you were like everywhere for a second.
Yeah.
And then for you to go, I'm not going to do anything right now.
Yeah.
Like, because you feel like when you're on that sort of, when the wheel's spinning, you're like, I got to keep the wheel spinning. I got to do this. I got to take advantage of that opportunity and that opportunity. And if I don't keep doing it, they'll all forget about me.
Yeah, it was hard. It was scary, but I also think it was necessary for me because I think if I had stayed on that wheel, that I would have lost myself. Like I would have. You get kind of like unmoored. Like I felt like I was like floating out in an ocean and I didn't know where I was. Like I think like it felt to me like it's now or never. Like taking the time now, the world stopped, and so it gave me like an opportunity to slow down and